got something for you. We got something for you, you. It's something Megapod shiny. It's wrapped in Megapod plastic. Put on your Megapod jammy. It's time for Megapod-tastic. 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 Megapod-tastic.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Crazy Joe's Concession Stand and MME. I went live on both channels. Didn't look like anything was going on MME tonight. I put some feelers out, saw if there were plans for a stream, and wasn't hearing anything. So I figured it's getting late. Probably no plans for a stream tonight. So I've invited some of the MME crew here. Hopefully this could fill that void in your life, since there's no ME stream apparently scheduled for tonight. So I'm Crazy Joe. Welcome to Crazy Joe's Concession Stand. I'm going to turn off this virtual background because I got to tell you, this like disappearing arms thing just not working for me. So let's go with none. No virtual background. That is much better, I think. So how's everybody doing today? Happy Wednesday. Wednesday evening. I got my my little start calendar here. Today's picture is Malcolm Reed. Wednesday, August 30th. And we're rocking out Malcolm Reed for almost another 2 hours before we turn the page to the 31st. Wrapping up August rather quickly. August is coming to a close. I saw a couple things in entertainment news that I thought might be worthy of talking about, at least for a little bit. And I don't know if anyone will be joining us. It would be nice. Hopefully somebody comes and joins the party. Let me send the invite to just a couple more. I'm going to send it via text. Let's see. Send in the invite to people. And there, the invite is out. So we'll see if anyone shows up. So there was a couple things I wanted to talk about, and I am blanking on one of them. Blanking already. I'm an old man. I can't remember stuff. Jacob McKenzie. Welcome, Jacob. Good to see you. I'm hoping Little Movie Perp and Brucifer. And I sent the message to the whole MME crew. So hopefully the MME crew will show up. But I did specifically reach out to Brucifer and Little Movie Perp. I don't know where Max is tonight. Max has been quiet. He's probably asleep. So there you go. And the first thing I wanted to talk about was I saw this article on. Oh, it would help if I present it. Let me share the screen. I saw this article on Slash Film, and apparently, if you may have gathered from the headline that I gave this, a proper Barbenheimer movie is coming from legendary trash maestro Charles Band. I thought this was kind of interesting. Charles Band is known for a lot of low budget, back in the 90s, a lot of direct-to-video movies. Like he did all those Trancers and Subspecies and Demonic Toys and Doll Man, all that Full Moon stuff. Remember, that was Charles Band. Well, apparently he is going to do a I texted it to you, Perp. I texted it to you. And also, if you go scroll all the way to the bottom. I'm down at the bottom. Apparently Charles Band is going to make a Barbenheimer movie, which is interesting. Let's see. Where's the? I gotta Sorry, I'm disjointed tonight. Greta Gerwig's Barbie and Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer were meant to be counter-programming for each other. They both opened in theaters on July 21st, 2023. One can practically hear the studio executives at both Universal and Warner Brothers positing that a younger audience would be dropped off to see the PG-13 rated Barbie, while adults would slide into the theater next door to watch Oppenheimer. What no one seemed to predict was that there was a great deal of overlap between the two films' intended audience, and a grassroots campaign began to see the two pictures as the ultimate double feature. The phenomenon nicknamed Barbenheimer. And the purpose here, welcome.
Hello.
What do you did you see this? Charles Band is making a Barbenheimer movie.
Charles Band? Oh, the full moon guy?
Yeah, the full moon guy. According to a report from Joe Blow, Charles Band, the head honcho of the long-lived B-movie studio Full Moon Features, has put a film called Barbenheimer into pre-production. Band, as brave genre lovers know, is the mind behind Puppet Master, Ginger Dead Man, Evil Bong, Subspecies.
Yeah, Puppet Master, all those. Tracer.
So there you go. The film's tagline is D-Cup A-Bomb. Deep within Dollsville, a group of fed-up female dolls led by the brilliant Dr. Barbenheimer build an atomic bomb. Their mission, bring down the patriarchy once and for all. So there you go, Barbenheimer. Barbenheimer is coming. Aaron's here. How do you feel about Barbenheimer?
Hey, it's a good thing for both. They're both doing very well. Barbenheimer could cross 1.6 billion. There's a chance Oppenheimer may cross $1 billion. Maybe it's in the high 100 million range. It has a chance. They both, I think they really both helped each other out by going along with this joke, Barbenheimer.
But they're actually making a Barbenheimer movie now.
Yeah, they're doing Charles Band from Full Moon. Pretty much, it seems like it's sort of their own way of competing with the Asylum movies. You know, they're getting more ridiculous over there. They're doing an actual Barbenheimer movie, like Barbenheimer. As one singular movie. And not about the craze, like it's its own thing called Barbenheimer.
I don't know.
That's pretty bold.
I thought this was pretty. Yeah, I thought it was wild, man. I thought it was wild. It'll get attention, I think, at least when it comes out.
Yeah, when the trailer comes out for like a day, it's like the third story, in every entertainment outlet, right?
It is
real. Like, oh yeah, this exists. It becomes a meme for like a day, right? And then it just shows up in Tubi, recently added. All right, let's go.
Oh my god.
So now I'm a little surprised, Perp, because I actually thought you would be into Charles Band. I thought you might be like.
I absolutely, I am. I haven't seen his later stuff at all. It seems like he went a little too trashy for me. But I love his early stuff, and that's what it seemed like to me. I could be absolutely right. He probably does like 8 movies a year, right? Still, so
I do 8 movies a
like
year.
The ones I see on Tubi, like I'm gonna stay away from that one.
Oh.
But I still love the classics, and I do love. I am gonna check out the new Subspecies. I was a fan of that original '90s series. They came out with a new one. I heard was pretty good.
I didn't know there was a new Subspecies.
Yeah,
I knew they were still making Puppet Master movies.
Oh yeah, going strong with Puppet Master.
And I don't know, are they still making demonic toys?
That I don't know. Yeah. And I think I heard rumors of Tracers. There's always like a remake on the horizon.
Yeah, I've never seen any of the Trancers movies. That's
Trancers. Sorry, not Tracers. You're right. Yeah, Trancers.
I never saw any of those.
I'm just reading how this is gonna happen. How does this movie get like 2 movies into one? How is it gonna go?
It says the story is deep within Dollville. A group of fed-up female dolls led by Dr. Barbenheimer build an atomic bomb. Their mission to bring down the patriarchy once and for all. But as the battle of the sexes swells, will Barbenheimer and her bevy of beauties end up blowing up more than they bargained for?
This is hilarious.
Female dolls.
This is hilarious.
They don't call them
stuff.
Barbies too. Like they got all their lawyers that greenlit that. The lawyers is what greenlit this. Okay, lawyers greenlit this, not a production company. Freaking lawyers. You're good to go, Charles. Go.
And the tagline, where was the tagline? The tagline is D Cup A bomb.
See what I mean? Like it seems like he's getting a little trashier, in my opinion. Charles Band's movies, in my opinion.
What is this?
This is Barbenheimer.
It's a real Barbenheimer movie.
Oh, they're gonna get sued.
Charles, well, I don't know. Can they get sued? Because
No, Barbenheimer's not trademark. It's not trademark.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they haven't trademarked the name Barbenheimer.
They can't because it's two studios.
Right,
they have to agree on this. Yeah, they have to agree on. Yeah.
They have a subspecies 5. Really?
Apparently.
I
don't know. I used to like the Dollman movies. Remember Dollman? I like Dollman.
Dollman versus Demonic Toys.
and here's the funny thing, because we always, end up talking about DC Comics.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is, I rented Dollman thinking it was an adaptation of the DC Comics superhero Dollman. Then I got it home and I'm like, oh no, this is not that Dollman. Brian's here. Well, hey, there he is.
Barbenheimer's bringing everyone out.
What up?
Yeah, I think everyone's excited about Barbenheimer. What do you think, Brian? Barbenheimer, you ready?
I had nothing else to do tonight.
Jeez.
No,
neither did Charles Band.
Where's Max tonight? He's been very quiet.
He's taking the night off, man.
It already beat Mario, Jeffrey, Barbie. It beat Mario.
I was kind of curious to hear from Max. He got a package delivered today, and I want to hear what he thinks of it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
no, guys know his dad was having surgery, and he had to take his dad to the hospital. So,
I was not aware.
Yeah. So.
Oh well, that's more important.
Yes. Yes. So, just give if you have some positive thoughts, throw Max's direction.
Absolutely.
Greatly appreciate.
Yeah. Best wishes.
So I didn't have too much to talk about. I was just kind of bored, and I thought I'd go live because I read about this Barbenheimer thing.
I'm bored too.
That works. No, I'm okay. Let's just go Barbenheimer. I could see the angle.
And the name alone.
Just to the name alone. I mean,
that's the only angles they have.
You know what? It's great.
I mean, I want to see the Barbie version of Los Alamos.
Yeah. It's great. It's great to see somebody capitalizing on this.
Dude,
now are they going to do it like Fat Man and Little Boy?
If they nail it, if the trailer has like action shots, there's like car chases and shootouts with these Barbies, I'm there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, her music's outdated.
I love Pink.
Oh.
I like Black Pinking area.
I almost wore all pink to work today. We were having we have theme days at work, and they declared today today's theme was P Diddy's white party. And I don't wear all white. I never wear all white, so I thought I'll just get all pink. I'll just get all pink and tell everyone that I accidentally washed something red with my white stuff.
My Spider-Man costume.
I just got a dirty shirt on.
See, Brian, you look ready. You can go to that party.
This is a dirty undershirt.
Oh, jeez.
That I've eaten multiple times.
They released some streaming numbers for The Flash.
Oh! I did read that. Did. Yeah.
But it's only Samba TV.
Tearing worlds down. Are we?
Wonder we're really forced to talk.
But you know something? Everybody's making a big deal. Everyone's going like, it did less than Black Adam, and I'm like, well, duh. Black Adam made more at the box office. Like, why would you think that the less successful movie would do more than the more successful movie?
Yeah, but
I think people were hoping that it would find like footing in the digital.
But this is only for people
find its audience.
These numbers are only
10 million less.
These numbers are only for people that have Samba TV installed.
Only did 100,000. It only did 100,000
on their smart TVs.
Yeah. So if you don't have Samba TV, I don't know.
It's also been less than a week. It's only been up since Friday. It's like
I started it. I got about 10 minutes in.
I mean,
But,
I saw the movie. I saw the movie many times in theaters, and
I
I
feel bad for-
started watching it and didn't finish it because
I feel
I
bad
got
for
busy.
Shazam there. Shazam, I thought was pretty good. Too.
Yeah.
Pretty to go. 260,000. That's it. That deserved better.
Yeah, but you know,
I don't know.
it's. I don't think a lot of people have Samba TV installed.
I think they did around the time the Snyder Cut came out.
We're not done with the Barbenheimer thing.
Count my numbers, guys. Count my
Joe, we're not
numbers.
done with the Barbenheimer thing.
I know.
There's
I know.
greater
Oh.
conversation to be had about that.
Very true.
I don't know that there's. I don't know that there's much more we can get from the
There's
article.
Margot
There is,
Robbie, it's
because
Cillian Murphy.
now, okay, because this opens up. If this is
Oh,
a
what
success
is
in
that?
any which way
Oh my
for Full
God.
Moon,
Can I
whatever
get a
that
Dwight
means.
Schultz cameo?
Oh my God. Okay, so if this is
Please.
successful, is this official? Like, are memes now going to be the official? Because memes never really been like movie topics. They've been used and stuff like that outside of horror, like Slender Man, Grim Gutty, stuff like that. But like, can memes actually be made into movies now? If this is successful,
The Morbius
mean,
joke didn't work.
apparently
that's a new.
But-
That's a new thing, especially for these
Was it-
lower budget studios.
It depends
you
on the meme. Barbenheimer
They
is not just a
capitalize.
meme.
Well,
Barbenheimer, yeah,
correct
that's
me if
like
I'm wrong, because I'm old and unhip, so I don't know. But wasn't like Slender Man a meme or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In
Actually-
horror, they do it,
Yeah.
right? But now,
Okay.
but that's sort of where it stays, right? Like
Right.
over there with like Slender Man. There's a
Barbenheimer-
Hulu movie called Grim Gutty. There's like a bunch of like meme stuff, but like with this, it kind of opens the doorway for different genres and creativity, in my opinion. How
it's
to
a
use it.
phenomenon. Yeah.
What
has
if
to-
like the Morbius meme became a movie, like the meme itself, and you sort of saw that with like the Sonic in the Chipmunk remake or
yeah.
reboot. That idea,
Yeah.
doing a whole movie around memes.
Well, I'll say
Could be a
this, like
thing.
we
meme
kind
movie.
of suggested this earlier on, but this doesn't actually even sound like a Charles Band movie. This sounds like the Asylum. This is what
Yeah.
the Asylum does. Like they put Pacific Rim comes out, they put out Atlantic Rim, and
Yeah.
it's a real movie. Transformers comes out, they put out Transmorphers.
I
This
think
seems
after
very-
Sharknado, that kind of redirected Asylum films where they're now going into the more camp and ridiculous, where it's like 5-headed shark is like whatever versus 8-headed
Yeah.
octopus, like where they're going
You know-
just like straight camp. Where
I'm
Asylum,
surprised nobody trademarked this phrase. Barbenheimer.
how can you?
I don't know.
Can you?
It would have to be like, yeah, like somebody should just trademark the phrase. I feel like
Oh, it's
Yeah, now.
definitely, dude. It's on its
make
way to
money off
Tubi.
it. Make
I
money
think
off
Full
it.
Moon has a deal with Tubi. I see their movies
As
up
soon,
there
as
all the
soon
freaking
as
time.
somebody trademarks it, Eric July will make a comic book about it. So,
Oh my god.
hey, sorry,
It's Tyson's biggest villain, Barbenheimer.
low hanging fruit. So,
Wait,
Uh,
isn't he being sued for using that name?
Yep.
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Jeez.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, maybe he can go buy a razor and shave for court now. I don't know.
Oh, come
Oh.
on.
Uh,
Let's talk about stuff we like Barbenheimer. I can't wait. I'm excited for that.
I like stuff. You know what
It's-
else I like? You know what I'm excited about? Though,
What?
And look, I put these glasses on last night. This was a pure coincidence, but I put on my She-Hulk glasses last night.
Okay.
And now today we're getting word She-Hulk might be season 2 might be coming.
Okay.
It comes
Hopefully
from
it's the
an
same
online
writers.
scooper. Yeah, it's coming from an online scooper, so that I put less than zero.
They said that
faith
about
in
Moon
those
Knight
guys,
and Miss
but-
Marvel.
Yeah, I don't trust anything during this
They
strike.
said that about Moon
Okay.
Knight and Miss Marvel getting season
Scooper's
2
got to
a year
eat too,
ago.
Joe. Scooper's
Yeah.
got to eat too.
They
They
gotta
said the
make
exact
up
same thing about
just
those
like
shows.
everybody else.
And Marvel's really hot right now, especially with like that's for the pickings right now with the strikes going on. I heard
Yeah.
Ghost Rider was coming back. It's like they're getting my
Yeah,
hopes up too. Joe.
Somehow they all got these scoops while they're on strike.
We got to be there for each other to wake ourselves up. It's
Yeah.
probably not going to happen. Marvel's probably not talking anything. They're setting things up, but they're not talking.
Mark wishes we can get another season of Moon Knight. I didn't like Moon Knight myself. I thought Moon Knight needed more Moon Knight. There wasn't enough
We're
Moon
getting
Knight.
another
in the movie.
I thought the first
getting
half
a-
was great, and then the stuff in the psych ward, mental psych ward thing, and I mean mental, like literally, like it was inside his head. Apparently, was really cool. And then the freaking mother stuff came out of nowhere, and I was like, that's kind of genius. I wish you kind of like lean into that in the beginning, like hint of that. There was a lot of really interesting, like it's like a lot of the shows. I think they have A+ scenes and like A+ like gold moments. Like same thing with Falcon Winter Soldier. I was rewatching that one, dude. That one has some gold in it. Like holy crap! I can't believe people are like, it's whatever. The same with Moon Knight. I think a lot of the shows have like just really good stuff. Maybe it doesn't all land, and maybe it's not all cohesively, coherently good. But there's so many great scenes.
That's the point of the Marvel shows. Yeah, I agree on that. They'll have like the Marvel shows. I think most of them at least will have like some really good episodes, but don't have some in the same season have really, really bad episodes. Not even in between.
Yeah. Moon Knight, like for me, I look at that scene where he was in the restaurant outside, and he's trying to like he's very flustered because he got stood up while he's trying to order. I was like, that's such an amazing piece of acting. That I was like, it's in my head forever, because it's just great. I thought the show was, I'm kind of with you guys. I thought it was like whatever, but there's so many great moments that it's just like, I'm going to give it like, talk highly of it.
The Marvel shows, what they really miss is the finales. They don't hit on their finales.
Yeah, their fight scene, they got to do something about those third act fights. They're not.
Yeah,
they're all feeling a bit too samey. Yeah.
What?
You're feeling CW. I'm sorry. Some of the stuff in the Marvel shows.
I'm saying for the show specifically, even WandaVision, which is like my favorite MCU thing ever. I'm like, all right, I could critique the third act fight. Where it's like a little bit like, all right, you didn't have to.
I thought Hawkeye had a great finale. I love that. That's my favorite though, with the using the Ant-Man and the PIM technology.
Yes, I agree with you there, but then I'm thinking of the fight scene between Kingpin, and I'm like, that could have used a little bit of work there between Kingpin and the lady Kate. Yeah. And I'm excited for Echo's actually interesting. I'm actually excited for the show. I'm like the only guy.
They're not.
Because I thought she was a cool character. I thought she was dope.
They don't have
hell.
faith in the show. They're sort of making a binge watch.
Yeah. Speaking of scoopers, I heard they already want a season 2 apparently too.
That doesn't mean though the Echo being dropped all at once doesn't mean they don't have faith in it though, because they had a lot of faith in Muppets Mayhem. And they dropped all those episodes at once too, and they were promoting the hell out of that, and it was very well received too. But that was a binge, which disappointed me.
I think the Echo show is really just a show to go into Daredevil, even though that show is going to be probably delayed because they were in the middle of filming it and they had to go on strike. Obviously,
one of the things that I guess I look at it from sort of like a different angle of why I'm excited for Echo is because of her, her sort of powers and how awesome Marvel is at getting like fight choreographers and stuff like that. When it's like grounded level stuff, like Marvel's still really freaking good. Like Winter Soldier, Shang-Chi, like all like their fight scene stuff and choreography is always top tier. So they don't have to do the CGI bouncing around buildings and flying around. Like if they keep it ground level, especially with her, with how cool she is with her like leg and all that stuff. Like I think it's going to be some sick stuff. So I'm just looking forward more than anything. Just like, okay, I thought the character was interesting enough. She had a cool backstory. I felt for her, and I loved her freaking mentor. That guy's an awesome.
Can you introduce that? Can you introduce someone for story in the 18 episodes Daredevil show?
She might be a villain in Daredevil. That'd be awesome.
No.
What if they set it up for that?
No, she's not going to be a villain. So? No, but she was a villain first in the comics, and then she does become like she kind of switches. Yeah.
Jake here has a really good question. This is something that was all over the news today. Jacob says, "Did you all see Warner Brothers Discovery is going to test out CNN news alerts while Max viewers are watching TV shows and movies on the platform?" I don't think they're going to do it. I mean, we read this. This was all over the internet today, but it was met with such a negative reaction that I got to think that they're going to backtrack from this. If that was really a plan.
That was literally a joke in the Simpsons movie. That was a joke. Remember in 2007?
Who wants to read this?
That was a joke in the Simpsons.
Who wants to read news alerts while they're enjoying a show?
I could see them making it a feature you could turn on and off. Like maybe,
yeah,
hey,
Like what stuff?
Hey, hey, listen.
Yeah.
If we're getting like bombed from like another country or something, like sure, okay, maybe.
Yeah,
you
please,
know. But if
thank
it's
you.
if it's just like a tweet, like Elon Musk did this, it's like that's annoying for sure.
Look, if
I
I
mean,
can
I don't need
understand
a
if there's
chyron at the bottom of the screen.
I can understand if they give you
Yeah.
weather updates, like say that like there's hurricanes going on. in
Yeah,
Florida.
emergencies. Yeah, isn't that what they do already? Just emergency, like
Yeah.
just
Yeah, they do
emergency
that,
broadcast
yeah.
some
But
shit.
not on
But that's-
streaming.
I
Though.
don't
They do
know.
it on broadcast television.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Okay, that's
Yeah,
true.
they-
This is I don't know. This could be good. I don't know.
I mean,
You
it
actually
makes
read up
sense
on it?
to a certain point, but I mean, honestly, what CNN
I don't want to
is
read
news. I mean, I don't want to see like politics flashing up while I'm trying to watch a gosh darn movie.
Yeah.
Like
I
Yeah.
agree.
that
yeah.
to me is kind of uncalled for. I mean, that doesn't matter where your politics land. I'm watching this movie to get away from that.
Yeah.
So
I
you
think
don't
that-
have to make that part of the thing. I mean, I'd rather have ads.
I don't.
Ooh, that's actually a good question. Would you rather have
What
ads
if, what
or
if
little
something
news
pops up?
updates?
Whenever you're enjoying a movie,
I mean,
or
think
a
about
show,
it. No, let's actually think about
What if
this
it-
because
whatever-
no, the movie never stops. You just get this little box in the bottom.
Yeah, whatever happens?
Hmm.
Whatever happens if you're watching a movie or a show, and all of a
What
sudden something alert pops up, and you read it, and it all of a sudden changes your mood.
Yeah,
It's
that's
stuff you didn't
true.
like.
It's like, and then you
like-
stop the Batman. You're just like, oh shit, I gotta see.
Yeah,
what
I mean,
Trump, I gotta see what Trump
honestly,
did.
Does everybody on this panel have a cell phone?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Push notifications and government
People
alerts.
are doing that in the theater
are-
anyway. Just check your phone. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
the government
I'm all
updates
right
are
with it.
already like signed into law for your phone.
Yeah.
Like if
I
something
think
happens, we'll get a
I'm
text.
I think the majority and me included are agreeing with you, Brian.
Yeah.
I was just
I'm
trying to
all
see
right
from
with it
what
if
angle
it's an
can the other
optional
play.
thing. If it's an
Yeah.
optional thing, like, hey, here's a service, you can turn on these alerts if you want to see them. As long as it's defaulted to off and it's something you have to go in and turn on, then I'm okay with it. Because
You think
some news
that
junkie
could evolve into
somewhere.
like, remember those VH1 like pop-ups during music videos? What if it's like
I
Pop-up
loved pop-up
video.
video. I gotta say,
what if you could select that, or you get little trivias of whatever you're watching, little stuff like that.
pop-up movies?
Yeah, well, not pop-up movies, but like pop-up trivias about the movie. They already have sort of like a system like that.
Low key,
Yeah.
Amazon does that.
Yeah, they have every actor on the screen. If you click something, they show like their bio. Every single
Yeah.
actor that shows up on
And
the screen.
I was looking
Yeah.
earlier. I was watching something on my phone, and it gave me like a continuity error. Like it's like
What?
pointed out a continuity error. I was like, "What the hell?"
That's
All right,
based.
interesting. So no, it's a whole. That's what your phone's for, man. I don't need to be watching that on the TV. But I agree with Joe. If it's something optional to where it's like, okay, yeah, you could turn that on if you want, or it's easy to turn off, I'm okay with that. I just don't need to be bothered when I'm trying to escape.
Anthony asks who still watches CNN. Well,
I'll
I
just
don't know.
watch
Watching
freaking
news.
whatchamacallit from now on.
That's why they want to cram it into your movies now, because no one.
No, we just watch. We get on the VHS train and we just watch VHSs with Max.
Based.
Yeah.
Let's get those Coke commercials instead.
'Cause there's
those
no-
old
yeah,
'90s
oh, gosh,
Coca-Cola
Just
commercials.
for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
well, see, that's the thing. And
Who was the
you
one
know-
that mentioned the Warner Brothers like T-shirt?
Oh,
that
that was me.
Oh,
The
dude,
Warner
that was-
Brothers ball cap. You can't watch
Oh
a Warner
my
Brothers
God.
movie without. And I have the Warner Brothers ball cap. I wear it whenever I go to
I
see, like, one
cannot
of these-
watch Batman without thinking that. Oh my god, dude!
The Diet Coke
Yeah.
commercial.
Because
Yeah.
that came on right
VHS.
before the Batman movie, and then the Diet Coke commercial.
Yeah.
So it was
The
like-
Diet Coke commercials was solidified the best Alfred.
I hate
in my opinion.
commercials.
It was
I hate
because
commercials
of that
and
commercial. I'm like,
advertisements
that's the
in a
best
movie
Alfred
theater.
ever. That guy. I forget
Get
his
rid
name.
of the I hate
Michael
I hate it.
Michael Goff. Michael
Goff.
Goff.
Yes, Michael Goff. Yeah, best Alfred. My favorite Alfred personally.
He was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
He was the one we grew
I
up to.
agree.
Man.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah, he's my favorite too. Jacob says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem will release on digital in 2 days. Will you be watching? Not only will I be watching, but on the Crazy Joe's Concession Stand channel, we might be giving away some digital copies. I'm
Whoa.
waiting to get
wanna
the
hold that.
details. Waiting
I
to get
wanna
the
hold one of
details,
those.
but wait and see. Just stay tuned, and hopefully we'll know something soon.
Did anyone get Indiana Jones came out digitally? I think yesterday.
Yeah.
When's it coming out on Disney Plus?
Oh yeah.
I
I'm thinking of
already
getting
saw it in the theater, so I'm not like.
You enjoyed it though, right?
Sort of. I fell asleep for most of it.
I saw it in the theater 3 times. I really loved it, but I'm holding off for
We don't have a podcast.
I'm holding off for the physical copy. So.
I have not seen it yet. I'm actually excited to see it. I don't know
if
when
I
I'm gonna
still
see it.
had my VHS copies of the originals that we got from McDonald's, I would totally keep those. But yeah, no,
just like we were talking about the Batman ad and the Warner Brothers the Warner Brothers ball cap ad, those
the Sulu in the captain's chair, brother. Oh my god!
Well, the McDonald's Indiana Jones movies had a commercial for Young Indiana Jones Chronicles TV series at the beginning of them.
Yep,
so.
I remember watching those, and I was like, dude, the show seems so cool. I actually watched some of it because it was on.
Did I. I was so disappointed.
Well, it's on Disney Plus. Some of it's not horrible.
Yeah, I'm sure it got good, but I remember as a kid, I was a kid, bro, and seeing like from Harrison Ford, and then being promised that, and I saw that, I was like, whoa, this is. I didn't know the difference between TV and movies, so I was like,
it was like watching Highlander the series, and you're like, who the hell is this guy? Freaking, it's Duncan MacLeod.
Because at the very least, I was expecting like that River Phoenix opening from Last Crusade, something like that, like very plucky and fun. But like the first episode was so dour. It's like his friends are dying. And I'm like, oh man.
I never liked it when it was the young Indiana Jones, when it was like 8-year-old Indiana Jones, because you had 8-year-old Indiana Jones and then you had the teenage.
I don't even remember those.
Oh man,
it was 8-year-old. Oh my god,
those are the worst
nightmare episodes. I'm gonna watch those actually.
And you addressed the kid who played 8-year-old Indiana Jones. His name was like Corey Carrier or something. He's now actually old enough that he could play Indiana Jones. Like you could make a movie set in World War II, and he could be Indiana Jones. I want to take a moment to plug here. Mark asked if we have a podcast going together. Not exactly, but I have been taking part in a podcast challenge called the Dog Days of Podcasting, where I've been doing podcasts today for the entire month of April. August. I did miss a couple days, but if you go to your podcatcher of choice and type in Crazy Joe's Concession Stand, you should be able to find my episodes. But even better still, if you go to dogdayspodcasting.com, you can listen to all the participants, and it's much better to do it that way because we start getting very meta because we all listen to each other, and then we start commenting on each other's podcasts. So it's actually a better experience to hear. And they're all like short podcasts. Like nobody's doing like real long. I mean, they're like 15 minutes each, and you play them at twice the speed, and they're 7 minutes each. So,
nice.
So there you go. That's my plug. And I got one more. There's one dropping tomorrow, and then I'm done.
No, this is podcasting.
I already recorded it. So,
but they do have Young Indiana Jones on the Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So if you did
James Bond Jr. There was like a animated series of James Bond Jr.
They won't do a movie.
James Bond Jr.
And oddly enough, it wasn't James Bond's son; it was his nephew. So it's like, could your nephew be a junior? Like that wouldn't be a junior.
That guy, there's something wrong with his plumbing. If you know what I mean?
It has to go through the father, right?
His name Timmy.
Yeah.
Or Jimmy.
You know, James Bond has like 8 kids out there. That's the franchise right there. Is those kids? Those 8 kids find out. They're all James Bond's son from different countries, right? Because he's traveled the world, so you could
He's definitely he definitely has kids.
And they all try to kill each other to get the heir of the 007 number. Boom. Battle royale.
I don't think it can.
In a battle royale like thing.
In a casino, dude. Oh, get out of here.
And just use the man with the golden gun template. You had a casino.
A tournament. Have a James Bond kids fight each other to become
the battle royale.
And we can call it Battle Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It'd be intense.
The battle for 007. That's the name. The battle for 007. They want that.
The first time
because
I
they're
ever
stupid,
saw.
right? They don't understand how the government works in Britain. It's like, guys, you don't just fight for the number. You have to like go through our training programs. That's the
First
ending.
time I ever
I'm
saw
explaining
Man
it
with
to them.
The first time I ever saw Man with the Golden Gun, I got so excited that the 7-Up guy was in it. You know, the guy who used to go 7-Up, no caffeine, never had it, never will. Ha 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 ha. I was like, oh man, that's the 7-Up dude.
Christopher Lee did 7-Up
No,
commercials? No, I'm kidding.
It was the guy
kidding.
who
I was like,
played.
trying to figure out who.
It's the guy who played Punjab in Annie. I don't know the actor's name.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I know who get it. Degrassi. Degrassi's gonna get it. I guarantee you, Degrassi.
Yeah. Is it the sheriff?
Jeez, it's been so long. In Golden Gun, who did he play? Let me see. It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
They never in the Daniel Craig ones. They never tried to do that sheriff guy from Man with the Golden Gun and Live and Let Die. Remember that sheriff?
Yeah.
The old country sheriff guy. They should have brought him back.
Would get it.
Should have got like Michael Shannon.
Jeffrey Holder?
Rebooted that character.
Jeffrey Holder.
Geez, where is he? He's not even listed in the cast now. I'm looking at the cast.
Maybe it's another James Bond. Some of those Sean Connerys meld together for me. Where I'm like, was that,
maybe I
only lived twice.
Hervé Villachez.
Was that Thunderbird?
Oh, Tattoo, the little dude.
Yeah.
Knick-Knack from.
James Bond has to be. Very
Oh
common
yeah,
name.
I know that guy. Yeah, he was like in the set. They probably have like documentaries of him.
James Bond has to be a very common name in real life. Like, come on,
Yeah.
like.
Well, supposedly that name is a code name as well. There's a fan theory that James Bond is not his real name, and that's actually a code, which goes on with the theory that each James Bond, Sean Connery, was its own person. That was a real person. It's not one character, different actors.
It's a mantle.
It's a whole thing. Yeah.
It's a cover name, like it's what's it called?
Which is why like George
An
Lazenby
alias.
retired. George Lazenby
alias,
had the James Bond alias and 007, and then he retired after his wife died, and that's why Roger Moore then took off the mantle.
I had the wrong Bond movie, and I was busy looking it up, and Sean Hickman was telling me it was Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die.
Do you know Weird Al Yankovic tried to turn that song into a parody, and Paul McCartney wouldn't let him?
Damn.
Seriously, he proposed it to Paul McCartney, but Paul McCartney, his song was going to be called Chicken Pot Pie. And Paul McCartney is a vegetarian, so he's like,
no. What are you, Ringo? Called him Ringo for that one.
You should have done it anyway.
That sounds like a Ringo idea.
You should have done it anyway.
Come on, even Michael Jackson had a good one. Although it's problematic now, I guess. But Michael Jackson said yes. Coolio said yes.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge, she's probably busy on Tomb Raider. She's busy doing Tomb Raider.
Oh man, I hope the Tomb Raider goes horror. I love those remakes.
Horror. Do you see the remake games?
They gave like in the game. They gave like a shout out to The Descent, which is like one of my favorite horror films. So I hope
the remake in 2013 games, the way you die in that game is like very violent. If you like,
yeah. Well, one of the things that was badass about the game is like she was like very hesitant about killing people, right? And even the people, like when the bad guys would be like, "No, we're gonna get you, little girl," and shit like that. And then she would blow two people's heads off. It was like, "Oh shit, she knows how to fight, get it!" And they would back up. Like it was like really cool game. I love that Tomb Raider remake game.
Apparently, Mark
awesome.
and I are both 1 billion years old. So, here's what I want to tell you. James Bond, the name James Bond. Ian Fleming got that name from a book. There was a what do you call a bird specialist?
It's an ornithology book.
Ornithologist. Thank you, ornithologist.
Yeah.
He saw the name of this. James Bond was an author about birds. He wrote books on ornithology, and he was trying to come up with a name. And he saw the book sitting on the shelf, and he went, "Hey, that's a good name." And I live about 10 minutes away from the real James Bond's grave. He's buried actually like in my neighborhood.
Oh, nice.
He's American?
Wait,
Yeah,
wait. Phoebe, are you saying Phoebe Waller-Bridge is writing and directing the James Bond? Did you just say that, Degrassi? We're gonna
She
hold you
wrote
to
the
that.
last
Wow.
one.
That's what he said. Wait, we'll see. Could be just a
Well, we
rumor.
don't
Is this a
know.
rumor?
Now,
All right, we'll see. We'll
Oh,
see.
Barbara, where
I
did
gotta watch. I gotta watch Fleabag. I've never seen the show, but I've seen clips, and the clips I've seen were pretty funny. So I gotta like actually sit down and actually just watch the show one of these days.
Yeah, but that's not.
No,
Is it-
Tomb Raider.
She is working on Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider gonna be
Phoebe
funny?
I don't know, but I mean, I hope there's a little humor. I mean,
Oh, of
you don't want
course.
it to be like a comedy, but
I want it to
two
be
Tomb
intense.
Raiders.
I really
Funny
want it to
like
be
the
intense.
There's gonna be
Angelina
animated.
Jolie
There's two Tomb Raiders. There's gonna be an animated Tomb Raider voiced by Haley Atwell, and then there's gonna be a live action Tomb Raider. I think that's the one she's working on, or she might be working on both.
She's
Maybe.
working on the live action series. It's going to be on Amazon. It's on Amazon.
It's a
Prime.
show. They need to do
Yes.
the cult. The cult.
Yeah,
thing.
there's two of
my
them. There's
God.
two of them.
I hope they
yes.
make it horror-esque. I hope they go with the intense survival.
Haley
horror.
Atwell's already signed on to voice Laura Croft.
Hmm. There you go.
Cool.
Phoebe
Yeah,
Waller-Bridge.
I'm out of
directing
stuff.
film.
Anyone else got it? What happened to we lost Brucifer, man? We lost.
He was
Brucifer.
getting tired.
He was
Yeah.
Barbenheimer, everybody. You had to
Tired of my bullshit. That's what he was. Sorry.
What else
I'm
is there
getting
today?
silly. I'm getting weird.
Yeah, I started a stream. I was going to do a controversial because I just was going to start something up. I was like, let's get controversial. So I did. Let's chat. Should film discussion communities get rid of comic book fans? Cleanse them out of film discussion communities.
You want to cancel comic book
It's
fans?
a debate. It's a debate. No, not
No.
cancel them or anything. Just like,
Okay.
not take them serious.
No.
Just like, be its own little community.
Yes, I think
They
it
should be their own little community.
I would do that for every fan base then.
Not that
No,
I'm saying
not
that's what I
necessarily.
want. I'm just saying I started thinking. I was like, you know what? Like a lot of comic, they don't care about other things in films. They only care about specific thing, their own thing, and that's all they talk about. Should they start their own little community? I don't know.
No,
I started thinking that.
I kind of agree with you on that one. Just being around this group.
That's not my take. I just started.
No.
Like,
I'm just saying, like it's observational. You know what I mean? Like, you'd have to be, blind not to see how it is most nights. So absolutely. No, and it's like you'll come out with some auteur movie, dude, and you'd be like, "Yeah, have you seen this movie?" And the whole panel just crickets.
One of my favorite movies of recent years is being delivered tomorrow on 4K. It should have been on 4K 2 years ago. I don't know what they were thinking. They only put it out on Blu-ray. But Promising Young Woman, starring I want to call her Sally Sparrow now. She played Sally Sparrow.
Isn't it Michelle? Wasn't it Michelle Williams?
No, not Michelle Williams. I'm blanking on her name. I love this movie too. Crap.
Promising Young Woman.
Florence Pugh, I think it is, isn't it?
No, it's not Florence Pugh.
No, it's
I thought it was
the
Michelle
actress who
Williams.
played Carey Mulligan. Carey Mulligan.
Oh yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Is there anyone Doctor Who fans? She played Sally Sparrow on Doctor Who.
I know
episode
Doctor
with
Who. Yeah.
Weeping Angels. But God, it's such a. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Promising Young Woman is such a good movie. And as the father of daughters, it's like it's worrisome too. Like you watch it, you're just like, because she, she goes and she gets drunk, or she pretends she's drunk. She's not really drunk. She pretends she's drunk. She pretends she's passed out.
Iciness. Yeah.
Yeah. You see how just creepy as hell some of these dudes are, and it's well, you got girls. It's like a horror movie. You're like, is this what my daughters are gonna have to deal with? But my God, I loved that movie.
I like the scene with the college dean. That scene was really intense.
That's crazy. And the scene with Alfred Molina as the lawyer. Who,
yeah. That was a good setup.
Yeah, I love that movie so much. That
it won him best screenplay.
like that.
It won best screenplay. Yeah.
Well, see, that's
Yeah.
something like okay for something to talk about. Like, you got like a personal favorite that you've seen recently that you want to talk about? Like, that's the kind of movie talk I enjoy. It's like talking about stuff that's been out for a while that we enjoy. Like, god dang, man, there's so many like pick an actor or a director or something like that, and like, what's your favorite movie from that person? So
Yeah, absolutely.
that's
I can
Absolutely.
tell you,
Instead of just Zach, there's only two directors. Sometimes all I hear about is Zack
Zack Snyder and
James
David
Gunn.
Ayer.
James Gunn. Those are the only two
or
directors. that
yeah,
exist.
David Ayer's low, but yeah,
Yeah, David
three
Ayer's
directors,
crawling in
yeah.
there now. Yeah,
there's only 3
he's making a
directors. David
play.
Ayer's,
He's making a play
Zack
for
Snyder,
sure.
James Gunn. That's it. 3
Yes,
directors.
Brent Mania. Brent Mania says the Alf movie is on Blu-ray. It is, yes, Brent Mania. The Alf movie, Project Alf, from 1996, is now on Blu-ray. Personally, I'm not buying that Blu-ray. I refuse. I got it on DVD. They released it in the wrong aspect ratio. The movie was shot in because it was shot for television in the 90s. It was shot in full screen, 3:9, and they decided to crop it to 16:9. So no. You're not getting my money if you're not going to put it out in the right aspect ratio. But yeah, it is out there. So I just wish they did right by it, put it in the right aspect ratio. So that's all I got to say about that. You know who my favorite director is? Talking about other directors, probably my
James Gunn.
and here's a guy who he really hasn't had a hit movie in years, but I love Joe Dante. Joe Dante is probably my number one of all time. I love
Joe
the
Dante.
guy. Yeah.
Have you seen his recent stuff? I haven't seen anything. I didn't
Oh,
see that
yeah,
hole
I've
in the
seen-
ground. Was it? Did he do a
Hole was
Hole
all
movie?
right. Hole wasn't great, but
Okay.
he did the movie Burying the Ex. That was pretty good, starring the tragically late Anton Yelchin, who died way too young.
Sure.
But it's about the ex-girlfriend comes back as a zombie. That was a lot of fun.
That was Dante.
He doesn't get enough work these days.
No,
I think his
you
last
should be doing
major
a Small
studio-
Soldiers. Well, how small? Like I saw like a little fan teaser. Like bring
God, I love
bring
Small
that back.
Soldiers,
Small
man.
Soldiers.
Finish
Yeah.
the Gremlins
So
trilogy. Come on,
Oh my
let's
god,
go.
Gremlins! I love the Gremlins. Gremlins 2 is maybe even better than Gremlins 1. It's so weird and ridiculous and silly. I love that movie.
Yeah. Did you ever hear Red Letter Media's pitch on what Gremlins 3 should be? It's absolutely genius.
No.
Okay, it's the guy, the tech mogul from the second one, right? What was his name?
Daniel Clamp.
Daniel Clamp.
And it was John Glover. John Glover played.
Yes,
that part.
John Glover. Awesome, brilliant
Yeah.
character actor. That guy is now president, and the
Oh,
Gremlins in the White House.
That works because he was
Yep.
a takeoff on on a Donald. Well, he was actually a little more Ted Turner, but
Yeah.
he was.
Get that guy
Yeah,
as
oh.
president, and you got your Gremlins movie, the third one. Finish it
man.
off.
Oh man.
Let's
you
find out
know-
about that Abraham Lincoln story, please, for the love of God. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh my God! The worst thing happened to me on Lincoln's birthday.
yeah, please.
Explorers. My favorite Dante movie is Explorers, where they build the spaceship out
Mhm.
of the tilt world.
Oh,
I
that
love
movie
that
was great.
And he did Interspace, right?
Yeah, Interspace, The Howling, Piranha,
The Howling. I love The Howling.
the Looney Tunes Back in Action.
He did that one?
Oh, yeah,
No.
Oh, that's the Brandon Fraser.
That wasn't
one?
well received.
yeah.
I didn't see that one. I haven't seen
Oh,
any
yeah.
of Joe.
I really
I-
like that one.
I literally stopped after Small Soldiers. That was the last Joe Dante movie I saw. I think. I'm pretty
That
sure.
was so good. That was fun.
Yeah.
Bring it
I
back.
love Small Soldiers. It's like the perfect
Oh,
blend.
Sean-
Chip Hazard.
How did we miss this? Sean's right. The Burbs. We missed.
Oh, the Burbs. Yes. Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah. Dante. Man, he had his own distinct tone and style. That guy. It was
Yeah.
like an inner Tim Burton. He wasn't about like the outside weirdo thing. It was like an inner, more inside vibe. I don't know how to describe his vibe. It was like a 1950s seen through the 80s lens, which was hot at the time, but he had a certain tone about it that was just awesome.
50s seen through the 80s. Matinee. That's another Dante movie.
Yeah. Matinee.
I
Yeah.
mean, that was the 90s. Yeah, it was that was the 1960s, the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah.
I love every one of this guy's movies, man.
Yeah.
We mentioned we mentioned The Hole. That's probably like my least favorite movie of his, but I
Yeah.
I love the guy, man. I just love. How about you, Brian? Who's your favorite director that we never talk about?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
I used to really dig like a lot of the Tony Scott movies.
Based. The original Michael Bay. That's what I call him.
Like, well, yeah, because he worked with Jerry Bruckheimer, so there's a little
Yeah,
bit of
yeah.
a connection
And
there.
I think he's the one that sort of made that MTV. Oh, every place looks like it's a sunset. You know, like he's the one that did that, and that sort of
Oh.
Michael Bay took it and did his own thing with it and added more cars. But I think Michael Bay is hugely influenced by that Tony Scott look.
Well, especially
Tony
that
Scott direct. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say Tony Scott directed my favorite Tarantino movie,
True Romance.
True Romance. Yes,
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's a brilliant
especially
movie.
during that like time where he was going for the realism in the late '80s and the early '90s with like Top Gun, and I mean he made that movie picturesque.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Kevin Costner movie he did, Revenge?
No.
Which is it's a very weird movie because you think he's going to go man on fire with an action shit, but it's not an action movie at all. It's actually a very brutal, like just like tragedy. And it's with like Kevin Costner, and he's a fighter pilot too. And it's like, oh shit, he's a fighter pilot. He's going to get in his plane. He's going to kill all the cartels. Like, no, they just beat his ass up. And that's like the end of the movie. It's like, what the fuck? It's a great movie though. It's very bizarre genre movie. I think he made it right after Days of Thunder. He did that one.
Yeah, no, Days of Thunder is one of my all-time favorite movies. And watching like the behind the scenes and how they did it. I mean, they hooked up with one of the team owners and they ran real cars during the race.
Yeah. I don't think that movie had a script. I think they just like they just deviated and did whatever the hell they wanted. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah,
that amazing
racing, especially the racing scenes.
Yeah, that also I think the wheelchair scene was Tom Cruise's idea, the race, which I thought that to me is my favorite scene when those guys like you see how competitive they are that even they're racing in wheelchairs.
Yeah, well,
that was so genius. That's such great 80s cheese.
When they're racing in the rental cars, bashing those up. That actually happened to a certain extent with Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Oh, really?
So like, and a lot of the stories behind it, like I guess they approached Dale Earnhardt to play Rowdy Burns, who the character that he is based on is. Not only that, but it gave us oh god dang it, his name slipped my mind. Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker.
Dude, he's a huge NASCAR guy. Like,
he is
still. Oh yeah, he throws the flag down at California a lot of the times.
Oh,
yeah. No,
is that because of the movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn.
And just that they totally embrace him. I mean, everybody knows who Rowdy Burns is, especially if you watch a little bit of NASCAR. Cole Trickle. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
people ache for something like that. Like,
yeah, the horror community knows him as Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Michael Rooker. Yeah. And then mainstream audiences is like, that's what's his name in Guardians?
Oh, Yondu.
Yondu. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
My first experience with Michael Rooker was as Brandy Fenning's dad in Mallrats.
Yeah.
I think my first experience, I don't know exactly the movie, but I remember him in the White Sox movie, The Scandal.
Oh, 8 Man Out.
8 Man Out. He did a Cliffhanger with Stallone.
Oh yeah, Cliffhanger. That was the thing with me. I would always see him as the bad guy. He always be the bad guy, but then he would show up in these movies. And and he was a good guy. And I always
John Lithgow was great as a bad guy. He's great.
Made it such a ride. Made it such more of a ride because I was like, any minute this guy's going to betray Sylvester Stallone. Any minute this guy's going to betray Chow Yun-fat and Replacement Killers. Any minute now. He never did, and he was always a badass. And I was like, oh shit.
John Lithgow, man. John Lithgow could do anything. Like put that guy in anything. He could do anything.
He could be funny. He could be creepy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah.
I like Third Rock from the Sun.
He's my Mr. Freeze for the Batman.
That was one of my favorite sitcoms back in the day.
He did an episode. Do you remember the show Amazing Stories? Steven Spielberg anthology series, Amazing Stories. It aired on NBC. He did an episode called The Doll. I love that episode. But he's a man, basically a lonely man who falls in love with a doll. And all the amazing stories had kind of like a twist ending, but that's a great episode if you can
The,
find
the
it.
actor directed it?
I think they're no. He starred in it. I don't remember who directed that episode,
Yeah.
but amazing. If you've never watched Amazing Stories, it's streaming on Apple TV Plus, and they actually did a revival season, so you can find the original and the revival, but they're not together. They didn't like list the revival as like season 3, so it's like 2 different series. But Joe
Did you ever-
Dante did a great episode of Amazing Stories too, called "The Greeble," starring Haley Mills, about the storybook creature that comes to life and eats everything. It was amazing.
Yeah, him and Spielberg were buddies, I assume, in the 80s. They seem to work together. They liked each other a lot.
I seen it. It looks good.
Do you remember in Tales from the Crypt, a lot of the actors would direct the episode. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, he directed an episode of Tales from the Crypt. Michael J. Fox, Tom Hanks, like that's pretty pretty awesome that those actors is like, hey, I want to do a Tales from the Crypt episode.
Brian,
you should see
Jacob's
asking famous actors. Did you see it, Brian?
No, but that looks really good though.
Yeah, it's come out when December.
I'm interested in I like biopics. Those are some of my favorite
Ferrari
movies now.
I did a movie with Michael Rooker.
Sean O'Rourke did a movie with Michael Rooker.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And you said
really
cool. Joseph Gordon.
I just saw him in some action movie.
I just watched him in Suicide Squad, where he plays Savant.
Yeah, that was
killed
awesome.
off right away.
Man, did that Suicide Squad sequel like perfect the Expendables? Like you could tell James Gunn saw the Expendables and was like, "Oh, this is what they want to do."
Hold my beer.
That's always been my number one complaint with the Expendables movies. They're called the Expendables, and nobody ever dies.
Yeah,
and they're not that expendable, really. Like
I guess it's because they're not really criminals. Where in Suicide Squad they are.
Yeah.
So they don't really get to kill them. You know, if you go back on a mission, you're dead. I guess the Expendables is like, yeah, we're not going to kill you. Even if you go back on your mission, we're not going to kill you. You're just going to die anyway.
The Expendables needed that scene in Suicide Squad of the opening where all those people died. It was like, all right, this is the other squad on the other side.
You know what? You're expendable to us.
They needed to they get all the young action people because they did that in the third one. They get the Ronda Rouseys, they get all the guy from Twilight, and they're in the opening scene and they die, and you cut the slice.
No wonder it took them years to do No wonder it took them years to get a fourth one off the ground.
Yeah, this new one though, I don't think Megan Fox is the needle pusher. But it's like new action.
Megan Fox hasn't been a needle pusher for years.
Like it's a fine addition. I love Megan Fox. I especially love her resurgence. She just started doing some pretty good horror films.
Smaller stuff. She does smaller stuff now. A lot.
She did a cool tiger movie called Rogue, where she's like fighting these terrorists in South Africa, and then like a tiger just takes over everything, and it becomes like an animal horror film. That was pretty dope.
she's trying to do smaller stuff.
Brent Mania is asking if any of us have seen Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. I absolutely have. That's a classic.
Yeah.
The rest of you guys seen that one?
Peter
Weller. I've never seen that. That's like the
180s
film. Yeah. Peter Weller's in that, right?
Yeah.
Peter Weller, Jeff Goldblum, Clancy Brown. Yeah.
Clancy Brown's in everything. Okay.
Clancy Brown in the 80s.
I know I'm missing out. I know especially it's like the worst thing when something gets pointed out in Ready Player One and you're like, oh, I don't get that one reference. And that's the one reference. Ah, shit. The Buckaroo Banzai reference. I don't get it.
Yeah, I like Buckaroo Banzai. It's Anthony's asking what everybody's. I'm trying to highlight it and it's not coming up. Where is it? There we go. Anthony, what everybody's top 3 directors are?
Spielberg. Me.
I got weirdos. Unfortunately,
it's gonna sound weird. Jonathan Frakes.
Based. That is not weird. That is based as hell. He did awesome Star Trek movies. He did awesome. He did that Thunderbirds, the remake. He did that one.
Clock Stoppers.
Clock Stoppers. Yes.
Okay,
he was done legit.
Fun stuff, dude. And he used to host that show, Fact or Fiction, which was like legit.
Beyond belief. Fact or Fiction. Yeah.
Okay. So yes. And that I might be Star Trek fanboying out, but let's be fair.
Take it.
Aside from Leonard Nimoy, he's the one that understands it the best. As
Yeah,
somebody
LeVar
who
Burton,
played-
Alright, 2 and
LeVar
3,
Burton's
2 and
pretty
3.
good too. He directed a lot of really good episodes.
Very true. Very true.
We're gonna do one director a piece and then move to the next one. So we go round and round.
Yeah, sounds good.
So
That way
you're
we can
you're
pick-
next, Joe.
Oh, I already said Dante, so I mean, I will. God, I feel like I'm
You got 2
cheating
more.
because it's too easy. But like, yeah, I got a second Spielberg. Spielberg is. I mean, he's God. How do you not?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I got the weirdo Lars von Trier. I love all that guy's movies. He always transcends cinema for me. Even the ones that everyone else hates, I'm like, dude, I love that movie. Lars von Trier is my number one easily for me. Go, Aaron.
I did say Spielberg is my number 1, right? I mean,
Spielberg.
mhm.
Yes.
This look. I mean, obviously, just look at his filmography. Like, there's more. The more bad movies. No, there's more good movies to bad movies in Spielberg's resume, and it's not even close.
Oh,
not like-
Mark, come on, The Fablemans. He just directed an Oscar-nominated film
Fablemans,
last
yeah.
year.
War Horse. I liked a lot too. I don't know when that came out. I don't know. If that
But
counts as
here's
recent.
the thing. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Mark. He's asking us the 3 best directors. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Oh, Richard Donner's
His
a good
full
pick, too.
career, his full resume, not just recently. You gotta do before recently, like 10, 20, 30 years ago. It's basically his whole career. That's
How
what
many
Spielberg-
freaking genres did Richard Donner master? Seriously, how many
Mhm.
genres did that guy master? Like he's like that guy. I think he's like
Horror.
the ultimate. Like, yeah, he
He-
did horror with The Omen. He did the Superman, which is
One of
comic
my
book.
favorite horror
sci-fi.
films, by the way.
Yeah.
He did
directed one
freaking
of the
Lethal Weapon.
greatest- He did one of the greatest episodes of The Twilight Zone. He did the episode where Shatner sees the gremlin on the wing. That was Dick Donner.
Did he come from what's that guy? Oh my god, low budget dude that everyone came from.
Roger
Jonathan
Corman?
Demme. Corman, yeah. Was he a Corman dude?
I don't think he did.
No,
I don't think he did.
No, I know Scorsese.
A lot of the
came from
70s
Corman.
guys, a lot of the 70s guys came from Corman.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
I think De Palma.
what's his face?
I don't even remember.
Dante
Coppola.
came from
Francis Ford
I
Coppola.
mean,
Ron Howard was a Corman guy. James
John
Cameron.
Hughes for the 80s.
I saw Ron Howard's first directing movie, Grand Theft Auto. He did a movie called Grand Theft
That
Auto.
was
That
the
was
guy, yeah, that was a Corman movie.
No wonder
was
they can't
his
be a movie called Grand
the
Theft
first
Auto.
movie he ever
Okay.
directed.
No wonder they can't do a Grand Theft Auto movie adaptation now. It's already been done.
I'm sure they can make. I'm sure they can make a deal with Corman.
Aaron, that's John Hughes. That's a solid one right there. That's a
Yeah, what a run
You
that
know-
guy had.
You know, how influential John
Yo,
Hughes
you-
was
you know
in
what's
the 80s
crazy?
to life, like
What-
how
Sorry, go
you
finish.
can't see it, but right off camera, I got like an autographed Breakfast Club poster hanging on the wall. I got
Dude,
4
yeah.
out of the 5 of them. Joe Nelson's the only
What's
one I'm
crazy about John Hughes is how amazingly boring his commentary is. Like that guy, it doesn't say a joke.
Yeah.
He's very deadpan and serious. Just talks about the movie like it's freaking. He's reading the newspaper, and it's like, bro, how are you like making some of the all-time best comedies ever? It's very like it's. I don't know how to else to describe. Refreshing to hear this guy talk about his movies.
I had my next choice and I already forgot what it is. Like
All
it
right,
went-
I'll freaking go. Okay, I'll freaking go. Okay, no, Brian, go.
I was gonna say Ivan Reitman.
Ooh, that's a good one
not
too.
bad. It was a pretty good choice.
How do you
Okay.
feel about his later work? Everyone has to say that
Ah,
about their favorite.
yeah, I mean, Cowboys and Aliens. Yeah.
he had analyzed this.
Yeah, yeah, Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
Well,
like-
Cowboys and
Was that Ivan Reitman or was that Harold Ramis?
That was
I confused the
Favreau.
two.
That was John Favreau.
I was a producer, I believe.
Ivan
But
Reitman-
he directed
who
my
did
favorite
analyze
movie.
this?
Oh, that was
Harold
what's his
Ramis.
face?
That was
He-
Harold Ramis.
Ramis.
Ivan
Yeah.
Wright made the Draft Day. Wow.
Well, he worked really hard on Caddyshack, I believe.
Look,
As
look,
well.
I did a lot of stuff for Schwarzenegger as a
Um,
director.
Oh no, but dude, he directed Evolution
Evolution with David
with
Duchovny.
David Duchovny and
Stifler.
Orlando
oh,
Jones.
yeah, Sean William
Yeah.
Scott. Orlando Jones was
Stifler.
hilarious in that movie.
Yeah, Evolution. Was,
The only joke I remember is the loogie. It looks like a giant loogie.
My favorite gag in that movie is when the
Sell
thing
some
is
blue.
in Orlando Jones' leg and they're like, "It's in your leg." we're gonna have to remove your leg. And he's like, take my leg. Don't take my leg. It's headed for your crotch. Cut off my leg.
Yeah, take the leg. Oh man, yeah, classic movie. I mean,
What about
honestly.
Max Landis? Got you there. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Ivan Reitman doing what? He did the first Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
He did
Ghostbusters.
Perfect. Literally a perfect movie. I can't think of
He
anything.
did both
wrong
of
with
them, and then his
Ghostbusters.
son did the third one. So.
After I never saw that one. I
Yeah,
was like,
no, his son did the third one.
I don't do the
2021.
nostalgia Ghostbuster thing, if you know what I mean.
Pop Fahey
No,
who
I
did-
gotcha.
Who did
But-
a failed one? It was
I just
Pop
remember the Make 7 Up Yours commercials with Orlando Jones.
Oh yeah.
Where
yeah,
he
Orlando
had
Jones
the
is
green
really
7
good.
Up shirt that said Make 7 on the back of it, said Up Yours. Oh God,
Orlando
yeah.
Jones was great.
Dude, I saw Orlando Jones in some buddy action movie. I think it was with Andy Griffin.
He was
think
funny
Yeah.
on Mad TV too.
Double something. And it had like
Well,
a crazy diner shootout. I was like,
I liked him in The
nice.
Replacements with Keanu Reeves.
Can I say my
Well, here-
second favorite? Oh,
Oh, I was just gonna say, here's a question we all keep every time one of us mentions a director, someone says, "What do you think of their later work?" Is Quentin Tarantino right when Quentin Tarantino says the directors don't get better and should step down after a little while?
yes, for the most part, there's always exceptions. I think Ridley Scott is still hitting bangers out of the park every once in a while. Who else? Michael Haneke. He's an art house German director. He's getting better with age. But for the most part, it's like John Carpenter and Tobe Hooper out there. It's like nothing after a little bit of garbage. And
It
it's,
should
that's
the
cool,
go
man.
sit down crowd.
yeah. But I like people like John Carpenter that he's found a new renaissance. He's probably my second favorite director, by the way. He's found a new renaissance with music because like his synth, I think his synth musical scores is popular now more than ever, more than it was back in the day. I think, yeah, and he's going out in concerts and selling that, and he's being a rock star right now, so he doesn't have time to direct anything. But he has a video game coming out. I love John Carpenter, but yeah, he fell off pretty freaking hard, in my opinion. I know Vampires gets a lot of praise. I thought it was all right. Ghost of Mars was just atrocious. Unfortunately, you could have fun, campy fun with it, but it is a little boring, which is
Yeah,
the ultimate. Yeah, the ultimate sin for me is being boring. If you're gonna be bad all the way. Don't be like half-assed in the middle. And then he did an Amber Heard movie called The Ward.
The Ward.
That was atrocious
saw
as well.
that, yeah.
It was like it felt like it was a movie by Dario Argento. I was like, what is going on here? It didn't feel like Carpenter at all.
The Ward was fascinating. The Ward was fascinating because the whole time I was watching it, because he hadn't directed a movie in years, then he came back and did The Ward. And the whole time I was watching it, I was like, this is the movie that made John Carpenter go, I'm ready to make my comeback. This is the one that he was like, yes, I'm ready now.
I mean, technically on the twist, but I saw the twist coming, and it's like, I guess with Amber Heard, I don't know. Amber Heard was up and coming because she did a movie. Oh, what the name? The slasher. Oh, all the boys love Mandy Lane. Yeah, all the boys, which was
starring her co-star, and that was Captain Christopher Pike, Anson Mount.
Yeah, fantastic slasher movie. And then after that, I guess she got picked up by Carpenter, and it's like, oh yeah, with this twist and that actor, oh for sure. And yeah, it was weird, very weird because like you said, it didn't feel like a Carpenter movie, or did I say that? Because it was like he had all these shots of like hands doing all like the killings and stuff, and it felt very like Dario Argento. That was like his calling card. I don't know why he was doing that in The Ward, but whatever. Yeah, John Carpenter's easily my second favorite director of all time.
I really like In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh yeah, so do I. That movie was genius.
That's probably the latest Carpenter movie, like on the timeline that I really enjoyed. I think it's not great, but I kind of like his remake of Village of the Damned too.
It had scenes. I like
Christopher Reeve gave a great performance in it.
Yeah, and then I love the ending of Escape from L.A. I think that's a genius ending. When Snake Plissken turns off all the power and then he just lights a match and he's like, "Oh, I discovered fire." I was like, "Fuck yeah!" That is the most badass anarchist ending. I loved it.
Hey, Max is here. He got the package.
Oh,
Since Max has already received the package, I sent him some VHS tapes for his collection.
Based.
Nice,
Are we gonna
nice.
see? Are we gonna see him?
On yesterday's stream, somebody was telling him he had to see one of the movies that I had already mailed to him, and I'm sitting there biting my tongue like, "Oh God, don't let him go on eBay and order that now because it's like literally arriving at his house tomorrow." So I'll let him tell you what's. He's uploading it now. There you go.
That is Saw Patrol. Is that a real thing now?
What's that?
Saw Patrol. Is that the new beam now? Saw Patrol.
Bro, didn't Paramount do that
will be.
themselves? I think that's Paramount.
Did it?
I think
Well,
that's
that
Astro
will be
too.
a real thing. That will be a real thing once Charles Band gets his hands on it.
Yes.
Oh my God, you're so right. You know what? Now I want Saw Patrol to happen just for that.
And I've been watching the Scorsese movies.
I thought
lately.
Saw Patrol was so cringe when I first saw it. I was like, this Barbenheimer is like, and then I think someone said that, it came from the Paramount's own social media account.
We're
It's like,
gonna combine
cringe,
movies now.
cringe.
We're gonna combine movies.
Paramount only did one of those movies though, like that they Lionsgate. So I guess that's their way of trying to promote.
But I've been
Paw Patrol,
campaigning for decades. Saw needs to go supernatural.
Maybe
Enough with this
maybe
freaking flashback.
Maybe
shit.
since they can't promote the movies all that much by having like premieres and stuff and having their cast go on talk shows to talk about the movies, maybe studios are deciding, you know what, let's just combine our movies so we can combine our titles of our movies so that we can get people coming in to have fun with this. Maybe that's the way they can promote their movies now.
I have no idea how they think they could get people from Saw Patrol to see. I mean, from Saw Patrol. It worked. Jesus Christ, it worked. From Paw Patrol to see Saw 10. Like, that's not happening. That's like
a bunch of kids.
That's like 8 people. That's just like 8 teenagers.
Yeah,
Like that's all they're gonna be able to do it.
And they're watching it ironically.
Yeah.
No teenagers just going to see Paw Patrol. No teenagers going to see that.
I don't know.
There was several years ago. There was a movie that came out. Dave Chappelle made a movie. It was like a stand-up special. I think it was called Dave Chappelle's Block Party or something.
Yeah, I saw that Block Party. Yeah.
My friend was working at the movie theater, and it was rated R. And a bunch of a couple of teenagers came in, a couple of teenage boys, and they said we'd like. And there was a mermaid movie. What was the name of that mermaid movie? Out at the same time. I can't remember the name of the
Was that 2005?
Yeah, it started a JoJo someone. I can't even remember her name.
JoJo.
Or maybe that was just her name.
The singer
JoJo.
The singer JoJo.
I guess that was it. I guess she had a mermaid movie, whatever
She
it was
had a
called.
mermaid movie?
But these two like teenage boys come in and they're like, we want 2 tickets for the JoJo mermaid movie, and he sells them the tickets, but he's like, they're not going in to see the JoJo. These kids are going to sneak right into Dave Chappelle starting at the same time.
Of course,
that's who they want to see. So he like waited like 15 minutes, and then he was going to go in and bust them and be like, dude, you guys can't be in here. It's rated R, and you're too young. So he waits about 15 minutes, goes in the theater, and they're not in Dave Chappelle. He's looking around. He's not there. So he goes over to the mermaid movie, and he says they're sitting there, these 3 teenage boys like this, watching this mermaid movie, and he's like, well, shit. Apparently they did want to watch this mermaid movie.
Let the boys watch the mermaid movie.
That's it.
That was me and Little Mermaid.
Hey, everyone.
Thank you.
What
That
up,
sounds really great.
Ooh,
welcome to
Hi,
the
Max.
party, pal.
epic day hunting, which I didn't even intend to hunt. And I got that package the same day.
Yeah.
I was
out
getting medicine and groceries for my parents, and while I was doing that, I was like, I'll sell some stuff. When I got there, I was like, oh man, they have a lot of stuff here. I didn't spend any money though. It was all trade-in money.
You didn't have any of those 3, did you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. That one is epic. I cannot wait to watch that one. All of them, actually. But yes.
Are you going to show them? Are you going to show them off in a video?
I recorded it. I drank a beer. I was like, I need a beer for this one. This is an epic haul and hunt. It's good because They had a rough day with my dad. It ended up good though. He was starting to feel better when I left. He was really actually loving Ahsoka. So
Awesome.
I was
Nice.
watching Ahsoka with him. He couldn't log in. I'm like, I had to change my password just so he could watch it. So I have to change it on all my apps again.
Oh,
But he was
Now,
like, "You mean Thrawn's gonna be in this? Who are all these other characters? Thrawn, I read Thrawn in the 90s," he said. But he didn't know who all the girl characters were. Like, who's this? Sorry, go ahead.
Now, Max, you
From the cartoons.
you're just getting here. So the question is, did you see the beginning? Did you do you know about Barbenheimer?
No.
They're actually making a Barbenheimer movie. This is what we
What?
started with. Barbenheimer is going to be a new movie. The
It's real.
tagline is "Decup a Bomb." Deep within Dollsville, a group of fed-up female dolls led by Dr. Barbenheimer build atomic bombs to
She's a
bring down
doctor.
the patriarchy.
And they're making
once and
more
for all.
money than Warner Brothers Discovery besides Barbie. With these movies.
So are you in? Are you in, Max? You excited for
Watch along.
Barbenheimer?
Is it gonna, if it goes to my A list, then I'm not gonna pay anything past my A list. So if it, then I'll watch it.
I think it's gonna be free.
Something tells me it's going to go direct to streaming. I don't
Yeah.
know.
that's
Sci-Fi
the most
Channel.
Tubi thing I've ever seen in my life.
Give me
guys.
like $5.
Yeah, I could see
You're
it
not
being
wrong.
at Sci-Fi Channel Saturday
Tubi.
night.
Tubi.
Yeah.
It's Charles Band. He already has a deal with Tubi.
Yeah, probably gonna.
TV.
We'll do
You know,
watch along first.
I don't know if
It's
to
TV.
everyone watching tonight, if you're watching tonight, we have been authorized by our partners over at Tubi TV to give every one of you a free membership to Tubi TV. So you log right in, and
so
it'll be
cool.
free. It'll be free.
Yeah, just some
Compliments
commercials.
of Crazy Joe's Concession Stand and MME and our
Yeah.
friends at Tubi. So there you
Thank
go.
you.
Mhm.
That's great. So the
Watch Murder City. I just saw that. It's pretty good.
Oh, I will
Tubi
say,
original.
I will say one movie that I actually was expecting today that I got in the mail, and I spent $1.70 on it on eBay.
Okay.
Manhunter.
Right on.
Ooh, Michael Mann. Michael Mann.
I've never seen it. I've
Dude,
never
it's
seen it, and I found out
so
about it.
good.
And Brian Cox has been in the news recently as a grumpy old man and anti-SJW, but he's an amazing actor. And when
Yeah.
I found out that he did a take on
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter, and this was made before Silence of the Lambs, right?
Yep. And you know what?
People,
I
not
like
enough
it. I
people
like
know
it
about
better.
it.
I like it better than
Yeah,
Silence
that's
of
what
the
I
Lambs.
heard.
How about
So
those
I
apples?
can't wait to
How about those
compare it.
apples?
And Joe, I said in the video, I got to come by, and we just got to have a VHS weekend to go drink beer, watch some movies, get some good food. If you're up for it,
You gotta read about.
I gotta come back your way. I got
Man
my.
Night.
I got my Easy Pass. It's easier to get your area. I got
That
my
movie
Easy.
is so cool. Did you ever see Red Dragon?
Yes.
The Brett Ratner one?
I'll tell you what; those movies are intense for me. They're a hard watch, but they're really well done. The acting's great. So I'm assuming that this one's going to be pretty intense.
Yes.
Hey,
It's
Max, you know
intense,
what
but it's very good with the police procedural. It's very interesting with the police procedural stuff. That's what makes it really good. Michael Mann is so good
Did
at
you see
the
it, Joe?
procedural stuff.
Red Dragon or
Manhunter.
Manhunter. Yeah, I've seen it.
You think it's a
But
good
you-
one?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's got
But-
such a
but Max,
cool vibe.
Do you know what you and I should do, Max? Right here in our home state of Pennsylvania, the house from Silence of the Lambs
Oh my god! I don't know.
is available as an Airbnb. You can spend the
I
night
don't know
there.
if I
You
don't
and
know if I want to
Wait,
do
what,
that.
what's the house?
Spend the
What's
night
the
there.
the
That's
skin guy?
up Perp's area.
Yeah,
Buffalo
you and I
Bill.
should- yeah, Buffalo Bill's house. You could spend the night at Buffalo Bill's house. It's an Airbnb right here in Pennsylvania. We should go. We should do this. We should make a
Would
video
you-
out of it.
No.
Perp, if you want to come on up to Pennsylvania,
Would you
Is it
f- me?
haunted?
I'd f- me.
Wow!
No.
Thanks for sharing, Sean. I'm happy you survived.
We could go to.
And
Let's go to New
Good.
York.
Goodbye.
Ted Levine, bro. He was also
horses.
Candy Cane. Remember
Oh.
Joyride? Joyride is the most underrated movie ever made. Paul Walker,
I mean,
Joyride. Steve Zahn,
Glad-
Joyride.
we're
Oh
glad
yeah, it was
you're,
Paul Walker.
Written by J.J. Abrams, Joyride.
Sean, we're glad
Walker.
you're safe. And just let me, in the great words of Norm Peterson, when you wake your wife up, just do what comes naturally. Buy her a bucket of chicken wings.
That's fast. That's
Get her a
fast.
DVD copy of
Let
Joyride.
her. Yeah, do you remember that line on Cheers where Sam Malone
Yes.
says to Norm, why don't you go home, wake your wife up, and do what comes naturally? And he goes, you want me to wake her up so she can watch me eat a bucket of buffalo wings?
Joyride.
You know, she's
Great.
never appeared on one episode. His wife, never in one episode.
I think she was in 2 episodes, but you never saw her face. But both
Yeah, her
times,
face.
and it was played by George Wentz's actual wife. Yeah,
It's a great show. Cheers. You know they're
There's
bringing Frasier back, right? You know they're doing a new Frasier show.
yeah. There's a teaser. There's a teaser
Yeah.
trailer that came out this week for the Frasier.
Vera,
reboot.
yeah.
Is it his
Yeah.
son or something?
No, it's him.
His son is in it. Frederick is in
Okay.
it, but it's
Not
basically
his brother's not in it.
Frasier moves back to Boston, so it's
Yeah.
going back from Seattle to Boston.
Yeah, but
And,
David Hyde Pierce is not in it. His wife, that was the nanny taking care of the father's not in it. I think Roz is back in it. I think that's like the only cast member.
Lilith
Liz
will be
is
back.
back.
And
Yeah,
come on, if he's moving back to Boston,
Baby, I hear
Ted
the
Danson
blues
has to
calling.
make an appearance.
yeah. Sam Malone. Yeah. I mean, they're not going to get Christy Alley back because Christy Alley is in that case.
Kirstie Alley passed away.
Did she pass away?
Yeah,
She
recently.
died several months ago. But also,
Oh,
even
yeah,
when
I'm
she was
sorry.
alive, she said she would never ever appear on Frasier.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
She was one of the huge cast members.
Now.
The reason she said that was she hated psychiatrists. She said she thought psychiatry was keep in mind she was a Scientologist. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, she was. She was.
Yeah, so go on the show and make fun of him.
Yeah, she
I hope-
said psychiatrists were evil, so she would never appear in that show.
I
Never
hope.
appeared
I
in the
hope
show.
they get Cliff back.
Wow.
Makes an appearance.
So she morally approves every other role she's been in. Now we could judge her for that. We say, oh, you approve of that.
I loved her.
Okay.
I love her and Know Who's Talking.
I'm
She was
kidding.
great in that.
I'm
with John
kidding.
Travolta.
I'm kidding. Rest in peace.
I loved her in Know Who's Talking with John Travolta. That was a great series.
I loved her in Summer School, man. Summer School was like awesome. Anyone see Summer School? That was like the best.
Do you know what my favorite Kirstie Alley movie is?
What?
It's not
Carla
hard.
back.
It's not hard. Star Trek 2.
Star Trek 2, Wrath of
Oh, yeah,
Khan.
she
yeah.
was a Star
Oh, yeah.
Trek,
She was a
yeah.
freaking Vulcan, wasn't she?
Yeah, Lieutenant
Mhm.
Saavik.
Yeah, she was.
I
Did she
honestly,
portray
though,
everyone? I
I'm
don't
not
remember.
gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I preferred Robin Curtis.
Robin Curtis was underrated. I think people give
My
her
hot
a hard
take.
time just because she's not. Everyone's like, oh, it's not Kirstie Alley, but she was good,
She was good in Star Trek 3.
and she
I wish
jammed
we'd have seen
Spock.
more.
She
She
totally
what?
jammed Spock in that movie.
Yeah,
Jam?
she did.
Like Michael Jackson's Jam?
No,
Yeah.
like
He
he
went through. He felt the
He was going
burning of
through
his
Pon farr,
blood.
bro.
Yeah,
It ain't
she
too
eased
much
his
to
Pon farr.
jam.
Who did you like better in Cheers? Joe, guys, older guys. Kirstie Alley or Shelley Long?
We gotta get Ted
Kirstie Alley.
Danson back.
Shia LaBeouf.
I gotta go with Kirstie.
Yeah,
In fact,
bro.
I'm going to say that Kirstie Alley, Shelley Long leaving was probably the best thing that could have happened to Cheers because I liked Diane Chambers, but by season 5, the Sam and Diane storyline was played out. I don't think that show would have had much more longevity if Shelley Long had stayed on the show. I think it was the infusion of new blood with Kirstie Alley that actually made that show last 11 years.
Yeah, I believed Kirstie Alley spunk when she came in. Like, I liked her attitude and all that. Like, she definitely had to inject
Yeah,
new
she's-
flavor versus the other. I preferred her
Yeah.
character a lot more because of that. She had spunk. I like spunk.
Oh, yeah.
It's great to see
Nice.
Leo Perlman if she comes back and makes a guest spot. And
Oh yeah, Carla.
Carla, it's just hilarious.
That was Rita Perlman in Barbie, right?
Ted Danson.
yeah.
Yeah, that was her. Okay. What a comeback. Jesus,
see-
what a comeback.
I want to see if Ted Danson's like
least in
married
my
and has
eyes.
kids now or something.
From
Degrassi
Sunset
says-
Park to that.
Grassy says Cheers cameos are incoming on
Oh, for sure, they're in Boston.
Frasier. So I don't know. Degrassi. I'm
I
not
never
sure
really
what
gave
Degrassi. I
Frasier
know.
much of a shot. I should go watch Frasier.
I love Frasier, man. That
No,
was a great
Max,
show.
You got
Frasier's
tons of
good.
movies to watch before
Woody,
you get to
oh yeah,
Degrassi's
Woody
connected.
Harrelson.
Degrassi has
played-
info. I don't know. I don't know
I can't
exactly
believe
what you do, Degrassi.
I can't
Woody.
believe he played a character with the same first name.
In Manhunter, Herb is a widescreen clamshell special release director's cut.
I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Man, hey, remember that movie I've been looking for, Sweet Home, which is based off of the VHS is based off of the first like survival horror video game ever. They did a movie in the 80s. So I found like this one eBay like package. It comes with the game, it comes with the movie, it comes with a poster, and it comes with like some like Japanese press kit. The whole thing's $1,400. I haven't been able to find this freaking movie anywhere. Besides that freaking package for $1,000.
Wow.
That VHS is a tough one, man. It eludes me.
Oh yeah.
But he will find it.
I will find you. I'm a man.
Make
I'm a
bootleg-
raptor
you
of
can
particular
make a
skills.
bootleg one.
You're a factor with particular skills.
Yeah.
Do you remember that movie with Liam Neeson called Commuter, where he was on?
Yes.
And Liam
Patrick
Neeson's
Wilson?
niece, son.
Yeah.
Patrick Wilson.
My friend saw the trailer for Commuter, and he's like, "It just looks like another Taken. They should
the
have called
train
it
movie,
Taken."
right?
Yeah. But my friend's like, it just looks like another Taken. They should have called it Taken a Train.
With the
That should have been the title,
Lorraine.
Taken.
They had Lorraine and they had the Conjuring couple in it. Well, the actors and actress who played the
What's crazy is that all his
Lorraine
little
and,
post-Taken movies, I say little, that sounds so demeaning. I apologize for that. All his like post-Taken movies, like they were these weirdo mystery thriller. Like he didn't do like a basic, okay, I'm going to go kick these people's ass because they did this. Like they would always turn into this weird like conspiracy within like, it was like, dude, you had a formula. Why are you weirding it out? Like with like, I stopped after Unknown. I was like, all right, I'm done.
He's doing all these random action movies. I'm like, it's getting like the Nicolas Cage, Bruce Willis territory.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage admitted though he did it for tax so he could pay his taxes.
Yeah, he did.
Which I thought was based as hell. I was like, no wonder he did all those movies.
And
he doesn't do them anymore.
Nicolas Cage, he pushed 100% into it.
Yeah. Well, Roger Ebert said it best about Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is great in great films, and he's indispensable in terrible films. Which is
He
so
did so many of those movies, though. Like he did like a decade worth of them, which makes you just wonder how much debt did he have that it took 10 years of these movies to pay off.
Well, it's not that he had that much debt because those movies aren't exactly. He ain't getting a paycheck. Why he did those movies? Because you could get them done in 2 days. Like he did it. Like it was like about how quick turnaround those movies are, which is ridiculous.
He's kind of making.
So he could do like
comeback,
14 movies in a year
I
because
mean,
it's like 2-week shoots.
He's been around, but he's kind of making a more of a comeback, if you know what I mean, like a bigger comeback.
Yeah, well, he's being respected again and utilized to his ability. Like he had like a little bit of a meme comeback, and now he's like post meme where it's like he's respectable again. It's like awesome. I love it, and he's doing weird, awesome genre movies.
Lisa Source says that the Cheers, this set of Cheers, the actual set, is now upstairs at the bar. Because the bar, the Bull and Finch, didn't look anything like Cheers. But apparently they put the set of the show upstairs so you can get a drink at the actual set of Cheers now. I didn't know that, and that's awesome.
That is cool.
I want to go to Boston like right now.
Let's go to Boston, everybody. Let's go to Cheers set.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
I'll be disappointed if they don't know our names, though. Like if we go in there.
And then at MME, everyone knows your name.
That's right.
I think every time somebody comes on MME, you have to go. You have to say to yell out their name, like they're going into the bar. Cheers,
Oh my God, no! My friend has the best. My friend, I did a stream. And my friend came on, and he said the funniest crap. It's so small, but I'm gonna start saying it for every show. He came on, and he just goes, "Hi, I'm on the show." I just thought that was so funny. Hi, I'm on the show.
Nice.
I'm gonna start saying that. Hi, I'm on the show.
Hi, I'm on the show.
Why, yes, you are.
And just a big pause is always
No,
great.
you're not on the show. Bye.
An awkward pause.
Yeah, the awkward pause after you
says,
say that
hi.
is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's magical.
Max will probably be like, Max somebody goes to Max's stream and be like, and they say I'm on the show. Max is like, no, not anymore. I think that's a joke. That's what we would do.
You were.
Yeah, you were.
So that's
Well,
what we should do every once in a while.
What's
little
that?
Segments. It's little segments where we kind of almost pitch a movie, like an amalgamation of just stuff and ideas.
All right, so
Well,
there's
I
a
do
group
gotta
of
say-
rebels, and there's a moon. Some would call it a rebel moon.
What?
Man, that's too similar to Avatar.
Oh,
Oh,
I do
Yeah.
gotta say we're getting closer to midnight, so it's that time of the show. Yes, it's almost the end of the
What do
show.
you have? Is there a ticking time?
my
bomb?
video is 55% processed. 56.
as long as it's video.
My.
What kind of VHS is
25
that?
minutes.
Oh,
Wow, you did a
25-minute
whole
video.
you did a whole thing. I can't wait to see. Man, I gotta catch up. I've been looking for this one VHS movie, but I want to get other ones. I gotta catch up to Max.
So
gotta show my
I am
gold.
bummed out. I'm really bummed out because a good portion of my friends have already arrived, and those who haven't arrived will be arriving tomorrow in Atlanta for Dragon Con. And good job to Grassy Knowles. He knows what that's from. That is from Syphil and Ollie. That's correct. Not a lot of people get that one, but yes, that is almost the end of the show segment is from Syphil and Ollie.
I used to like that
But
show.
yeah, Dragon Con starts tomorrow, and I won't be there this year, and I'm really bummed out about it. But
Is it like
It is
Kung
what
Fu
it is.
movies or something? Is it Kung Fu
Ugh.
Con? Dragon Con? What's Dragon Con?
Dragon Con's everything, man. It's
Oh.
everything. You name it,
It's
they
just
got
a
it. at
con.
Dragon Con.
Okay, it's a con.
You want Kung Fu movies? They got Kung Fu movies. You want
Con of
you
con.
want cosplay? They got cosplay. You want
They got cosplay.
gaming? They got gaming. Yeah, they got
They
it
got
all.
gamers.
They
I stay away
got
from
it
in
all.
gamers.
Atlanta.
Yeah. In
Do
Atlanta.
they have anime
I-
fans? I won't go if it has anime fans.
They got anime fans.
Ugh,
No.
those are the
You
worst.
like-
You like cheeseburgers? They got cheeseburgers.
What's wrong with anime fans?
I'm just kidding.
There's horror anime too.
Yeah, terrible horror anime.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, there's actually a huge hole, in my opinion, in the horror anime, because most horror anime just turns to action. They don't actually have and it's very weird because in manga they have Junji Ito, who's like the best horror like storyteller, and he does manga. And then they have awesome J horror, but then anime is like there's something up there where there's there's no good creepy ghost anime. There's none. It all turns to weird pervy romance or something else or an action. It never goes full horror. There's something weird about that. Hopefully that changes.
Degrassi is pals with Liam Lynch. Degrassi, tell Liam Lynch we want to have him on here. Tell him we'll roll out the red carpet for him. I'd love to talk to Liam Lynch. Does anybody know who Liam Lynch is
No.
besides me?
Who's Liam Lynch?
That sounds
He's
disrespectful.
he's the creator of Syphil and Ollie.
Oh, nice.
wow.
Oh.
Have you guys ever seen Syphil and Ollie?
Yeah, I've
No.
seen. I used to be a big fan. I don't remember what you played, but I used to be a huge fan of that show back in the day.
Oh yeah, it was for those who haven't. It was a show in the '90s that used to air on MTV, and it was a couple of sock puppets named Syphil and Ollie, and it was
Oh.
hilarious.
Yeah, it was really funny.
I vaguely remember that. Damn. That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Let me check the chat for
Long,
anime
long
recommendations
time
because I know I'm right.
Isn't
Yeah,
it-
chat.
In
Stay
the
silent.
galaxy far
Stay
away,
silent.
Naboo was
Yeah.
under
Stay
the
silent, chat.
Is it One Piece
I
today?
knew
Out
me and
today?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Good talk to
Yeah,
Federation.
Federation.
Hey, I wish I was here for that discussion of the lightsaber
I can't
controversy.
believe George Lucas. I can't believe George
Oh.
Lucas named a Jedi after an alcoholic drink.
Really?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
I don't know, dude. Same reason why people die from a gun wound and don't die from a gun wound.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
how Ryan Reynolds
What-
does the aviation den.
Well, to be fair,
it-
she got stabbed on the side. It's possible to survive that. She didn't get stabbed right
No,
in the
but what
middle.
gets me is with that they have a world where freaking what in Rogue One, all those stormtroopers are getting knocked out with a punch to the helmet. Is it didn't make any sense if you think about it. They have all that armor, but stormtroopers could get knocked out with punches and kicks and sticks.
Yeah,
to
'cause
the
it's
head?
expendable.
That- So it's like if you guys are gonna
Buddy's on
be like
Power
going that hard on
Rangers.
lightsaber like consistency, bro, don't watch Return of the Jedi. That'll drive you nuts.
You know, Ryan Reynolds has aviation brand gin. I think that Liam Neeson should come out with Qui-Gon gin.
Yes.
That should be his brand.
Yes.
Now this is pod racing.
Oh yeah. That's good old reliable Jake.
You should do.
Good reliable Jake Lewis.
You should.
I'll try 8%. That's a good.
You should do advertisements for gin. Liam Nelson.
I give you 8% of my love. 8%.
What I found shocking is that people thought Qui-Gon was a great character in the other stream. I was like, whoa, I guess people did grow up on Star Wars. I always thought the reception on Qui-Gon was like he was kind of a crazy, all over the place
I like them.
character. But
if Qui-Gon stayed alive, Anakin would never have been a Sith. Turned to the dark side. That's a guarantee.
man, I think if Qui-Gon would have gone dark side too. He would have gone dark side with Anakin. I think so. He was too reckless. He was a reckless Jedi. There's no like he constantly did his own thing.
Well,
he was doing Anakin shit.
It's up if you guys want to watch the beginning.
Yeah, let's do it.
We don't not the whole 25 minutes, but
how much?
Let's just do it. And then we'll stop.
Just do it.
I'll share it in a second. I gotta change the thumbnail.
Yeah, no, Qui-Gon was gonna go dark side. He was gonna go with
He's gonna die the whole time.
All his friends were on the other side. Anakin, technically, and then Dooku, right?
Dooku's the one that trained him, right?
Yeah, he was over there. He was using dark side, wasn't he? Was Dooku dark side? I don't even know.
Yes, he did go through dark side
because he was technically correct, right? He was saying that the Senate was corrupt, and he was like technically the good guy, right?
They did become a Sith. Dooku did.
That was all weird. It's all over the place.
Does anybody remember the show Square One TV?
I think so.
It was a math show for kids that was on PBS back in the 80s. Ring a bell to anyone?
No,
I don't.
I do not remember much from.
Yeah, see, you're making my point, Degrassi. There's no good horror anime.
No, hang on a second. Let me see. There's the volume control on this thing.
I hope so. Time for Star Wars to get weird.
That's okay, Joe.
Whoa!
Look at that.
Is that yours?
Huh?
That's your collection?
No, this is the store.
Oh, I was about to say. Damn, Max.
I wasn't expecting that. I haven't seen this in forever.
Look at this. There's a lot of VHS tapes.
Can I get the one at the bottom, please?
Wipe that drool before you talk. Bro.
Double Jeopardy?
I was thinking about Double Jeopardy. Tell me which ones you think I picked up. Oh, Terminal Velocity's there too.
Terminal Velocity.
You
Glimmerman. You got
Glimmerman.
Cleopatra for sure, Max. Cleopatra. GG. Oh my God.
You picked up Shaft. You know you picked up Shaft.
Zorro.
All about the Benjamins.
There's something special about that Zorro thing too.
Ring of Fire.
You got the full contact.
And this place is well stocked on Best of the Best too. They have multiple copies.
Yeah, they only have the best of the best, Joe.
Osaka's good, Anthony. Osaka, the first 3 episodes I like.
Lethal Weapon 3.
Young Guns 2, bro.
Maximum Risk.
Yeah, both Young Guns.
Universal Soldier: The Return.
Double Impact's there too.
Universal Soldier 2 with Goldberg.
Remember
Goldberg was a Universal Soldier.
Yes, he was. Goldberg, yeah.
Did you get Strange Brew? Did you get Strange Brew, dude? Come on, Strange Brew. It's right in front of you.
You're so 80s, Joe.
There's a mouse in our beer, eh?
Diamonds Off Forever.
That's the first release. The big box.
Damn, look at that. Look at that box art.
It's beat though. It's beat.
Gorgeous. That's the only difference.
I don't know what that was. That looks like something naughty.
And sports.
Some adult films.
Oh my God, Degrassi.
What's this Cold Sweat? I might go back and get that. I don't know.
Oh
what
yeah,
that
you should
is.
definitely buy that.
Oh, Max.
What is it?
What do
You
you
just turned into? Did you just turn into 99? Perp, did you just turn into 99 on me?
I can't even get in there. I was so excited. I'm having shelf dysfunction.
Oh, Max.
Puss in Boots.
Oh, Max.
The animated story. What?
It's not even the original Christina Ricci Casper. Get out of here.
Touched by an Angel.
No, it's a
Oh my
Christmas
God.
one. Hunter
Mouse
Christmas.
Hunt. Mouse Hunt. Gore Verbinski. Let's go.
Touched by an Angel. Wasn't that the Buffy porn tape?
Yes.
Hey-oh.
Oh, look at that Harley Quinn collectible. Wow.
Ooh, Never Ending Story. That might be cool.
Max, you skipped all the cool
James and
movies.
the Giant
What?
Never-ending
What do you mean I skipped all the cool
story.
You
movies?
skipped
There was like
Strange
best
Brew.
of the best Kickboxer
What
trilogy.
score is
Oh, what?
that?
They got cassette tapes? Bro,
Oh,
what
yeah.
do they got?
Oh, really?
Fleetwood
DeGrasse?
Mac's
Yeah,
Rumors?
cool. I'm just waiting. I brought some stuff to trade in. I didn't show it this time because I'm in a hurry.
I wasn't gonna film at all. I was like,
What's
oh
that up
damn.
there? Wall decals.
All the
Bunch
offices.
of office crap.
I appreciate this is
I'll
where I've
take a closer look at
I've
this and I'll
gone
give
to
you
these
guys an
stores
update.
forever.
Pretty good coffee.
I
should
got
get
Strange
Kristen Booth.
Brew because I heard you guys in my ear. I could not leave without getting Strange Brew. I don't listen. I'm not a huge Strange Brew fan.
Look, Bruce, look at that.
I don't know what that is. It looks cool.
I think it's more of a comic book. $50 for who?
It's called the comic book.
Okay, everyone. Woo! I wasn't going to film anything today. I have to say the day ended up being great. It's an emotional day because my dad had a rough day. Whoa!
Did dog do that?
Still recording. The selfie stick almost took a fall. Okay, so my father started like emergency dialysis today. He was not feeling good. He was down in the dumps a little bit. I spent a lot of time with him this afternoon. While I was picking up medicine for my family, my immediate family and my parents, getting groceries, getting supplies for our pets, shipping boxes, and just running errands all over the place. And I didn't even get them all done. I dropped off some stuff to trade in, and I have to say, this is the mother load of hauls, and I was not
I
intending
know
to do
there's
this
more
today.
that I should get
And
back there.
then I got a package from my pal Joe, Crazy Joe.
Yeah, if you guys see something in there that I missed that I didn't get that I should go back and get, I'll really like. There's some Jean-Claude Van Damme stuff in there, and there's some Charlie
Kickboxer,
Sheen.
bro. The first one.
I have
Gotta get
kickbox.
that.
I have kickboxer.
Oh,
Maximum
okay.
risk? Did you get maximum risk?
Double
No.
impact.
You didn't get
No,
maximum risk.
I didn't get double impact.
Did you get Dangerous Minds?
No, I don't
You
want to
leave-
watch Dangerous Minds again. I like.
Did you get the Glimmer Man?
Yeah, I got the Glimmer Man.
Hell yeah. Did you get Patriot Games?
Max looks like he's gonna steal your girl. What?
Damn right.
With VHS tapes?
Yeah. Did you? Yeah, with Patriot Games, did you get Patriot?
No, he looks
Games?
like he's about
No, I
to
didn't get Patriot.
tell
Games.
us about a
You didn't.
sweet
Okay,
ass
you gotta
diner
get Patriot
driving or
Games if
die.
you're gonna steal our girls.
And
This is my corner of my room where I'm gonna
which
go
I,
film.
That shit was funny though.
I'm really excited for. I'm going to open that on camera. I'm going to save the biggest for last, I think.
I can't. You're not gonna guess what I bought. It's not a VHS.
I need a drink.
Yeah, laser
Big
disc player.
statue of Zack Snyder.
No, I'm not gonna do laser. I want laser discs, but I'm not gonna do
You
that.
don't get many days.
That's too
like
far.
this.
I can't.
Remember that.
They're expensive.
I
dude.
got vibes like this.
I can't afford.
when-
That's like I might as well
like
get
I did
steel
when I
books
used to
again if
go
I got
to-
laser
Then I
discs.
picked up my Super NES carts.
I'm just saying, Max, you look like Guy Fieri.
Like in a
Yeah, he does.
Looking down to the dog.
He just started his own cooking show. He's gonna go visit
Triple D.
restaurants.
And shout out to
Oh,
Relapse.
VHS edition.
They're on their way to you, brother.
Ooh,
They're on
ooh.
their way to
The
you.
VHS show needs to be called VH Mess.
Box is packed to the
VH
brim.
mess.
Yeah,
VHS.
Is that core?
yeah, VH Mess.
Coors and a Bud
You
Light.
got to celebrate this haul.
Look at all that head on there, dude. Tilt the-
It was
Man,
even
look
more
at
epic because I got
If you
Joe's
haven't watched
package.
my
I
other
forgot about his
videos,
package.
I found this at a Fleetique.
Would
It's
you
like
have gotten your haul if
half
you
foam,
didn't
dude.
get the
Bud
package?
King of Beers
What's wrong with that,
mug.
Brian?
Makes me
I
want
like
to.
the phone.
No, tilt the glass. You don't get half
No.
that much, dude.
Now I
I
want
like
beer.
the foam.
Oh
I
my
want beer
god.
now.
I'm not procrastinating because it's a good haul. I don't know how many.
I want Canadian beer, yeah. Give me some
I ran out of
Labatt's.
beer like I ran out of beer
Your
like last
homie made a
month.
foamy.
Today I wasn't even
I
going to
When in Romy.
prepared at all. I was
Some
so
Labatt's.
ragged. Running
Some
family
Molson.
errands. Let me get my glasses on.
Oh yeah.
You got to see this.
I'm gonna head out, guys. I'm gonna see this video
Let's
though,
start with
for sure.
what I was
While I'm
expecting.
in
I
bed.
do like I do
While
like
I'm in
international
bed,
beer
Max,
better,
I'm gonna
but
finish the
I'm
video
like,
while
You
in
don't want to at
bed.
least you don't want to at least stay for Joe's package. It's
Okay, hurry up. Come on, let's speed this up.
Speed it up.
Let's get to the
You're
movies,
waiting
man.
to
This is
see
movie
my
madness.
package?
Oh, there,
Yes,
that's
yes.
there. That's what it
Mindhunter.
was.
Manhunter.
Hell yes.
And
Good.
look at that. Look at that copy for $1.70.
Yeah, I have this edition on DVD. Yeah. This is brilliant.
Manhunter.
Great movie.
All right.
Now,
All right. So I skipped that.
Madhouse.
Love it.
Eventually.
All right.
Love it.
I think Joe.
Good pick, Max. Good pick. A+.
And I
Talk
Oh,
about it, bro.
I already
Here we-
saw it.
Here we go.
Feeling around. I'm trying
This
to
is I could make a joke out of that.
Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe. Package me. Package me.
Is this a Disney movie?
Come on.
This package
Stop feeling around on Joe's package and take it out.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Ooh, that's a good one, Joe. Joe.
Treasure Island.
Man.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
great movie.
Nice.
With
I
Tim
love
Curry?
this cover.
That's a great
I
cover.
love
No,
this
I
movie when I
love
was a
this
kid.
cover.
Are we
The
going to do a
Muppet
mystery?
Treasure
I
Island.
want to get Joe for Mystery Santa. MME's Mystery Santa.
I
Yeah,
love
right?
the
Get some
Secret
Muppet
Santa.
movies.
keeping-
Oh,
Secret
look at
Santa,
this.
that's what it's called. I said mystery. I'm an idiot.
It's all good.
The S. Secret.
You got to know if I'm sending out movies, I'm sending out some Muppets.
You know,
Yeah,
what
some
I mean.
Muppet stuff.
Tim
I was
I need a
thinking-
Muppet movie.
That's probably the best
Tim
one to
Curry,
send.
this is a thank you, Joe.
Man,
Thank you,
I
Joe.
can't wait for Disney to open the doors that the Muppets could like remake rated
What
R
else do you
movies.
think Joe sent? What else?
I want, I want Muppet Taxi Driver so freaking bad.
Dude, that movie, Sunshine Murders or whatever the hell,
Yeah.
was one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life.
All right, let's see
I
what
can't
else.
wait for
Like,
Disney
Kermit
to
would be the
open it up.
taxi driver, right?
Yeah,
Would be
exactly.
Have you seen that movie?
Nero?
All right,
Trying to save Miss Piggy
all right, after
from
this,
Gonzo the Pimp.
after
The other
this,
two
we'll stop.
are the
We
same
won't
size.
watch
I
the whole
think
25
they are
minutes.
normal
We'll just watch
VHS.
this part.
I want to see the whole thing.
Let me bring this one up.
I'm gonna watch it in bed, Max. In bed. Max, the Punisher. Damn.
I'm looking at the back. I didn't.
Oh, the Thomas Jane.
Ooh. Dude.
Yeah, Joe.
Bro.
Dude, that is
I've been
awesome.
wanting this so bad.
Damn.
Watch this. I've never watched it.
I've never seen it.
Dolph Lundgren.
And
the
and someone
Punisher.
last night on the stream's like, you got to see the Dolph Lundgren
Judge,
Punisher, and
jury,
I'm like, oh
executioner.
shit, he's gonna go order this
All
on
in a
eBay
day.
now
No,
or
no.
something.
Put your reaction. Your
Yes,
face was great,
Joe.
Max. That's gotta be the
Yes.
thumbnail.
I can't believe you found this after talking to me. It was meant to be.
It was meant to
It was
be.
meant to be, Joe.
It was meant to be,
It
Joe.
was meant to be that you found this and sent it to me, and I really appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
And look out for the review of The Punisher.
I thought it was
Yes.
Hard Rain for a minute.
Man, it's awesome in that
There's a lot of VHS
that
copies
piece
of that
cover.
one.
really does.
What Max doesn't know is I re-recorded all those VHSs with animal pornography,
Please be kind.
Oh boy.
like
Oh,
like a dog and a cat and
Nice.
2 pigs and a
Thank you,
bat.
Joe.
Oh no.
Oh,
Really excited.
Barnyard.
sounds like a
Orgy
Charles,
5.
Charles Band movie.
All right, there's one more in here. I have no idea what it is now. That's pretty much covered the bases. He's look. One of the first time I met Joe in real
You need a
life
reboot.
is he was getting Dolph Lundgren's signature. It was also meant to be. That's where our
That's
friendship
funny.
is based on Dolph Lundgren. Joe,
Very true.
our friendship is
Victory.
That's a
Victory.
core friendship right there.
We got to
You
get
better
together
get
and
it.
watch I Come in Peace
Get a
on
signature
VHS.
That's
too.
funny. I was watching the
Hey,
Expendable movies today.
I said I'm gonna get in line
Hey,
next
I'm so
time
happy you
too.
got that signature. Okay, let's see what the last one is.
I
I
gotta
didn't
get
know.
a copy of.
Ooh,
freaking-
Shane Black written. Rennie Harlan
Oh,
directed.
wow.
I've seen it way back in the day.
This movie
but
holds
I
up.
never really gave it
Gina
first
Davis?
thought.
Dude, this movie is so much better than like the second time. I was whatever the first time I saw it.
Yeah, that's
This
what
movie,
I
this
love
movie
Gina Davis.
holds up
Big
so
G's
well.
My favorite action movie of the '90s. I'm gonna
Nice.
put
Really?
it out there. It's my favorite.
It's
Whatever
so
happened to Gina Davis? Like,
She was on
She's
the
probably in the
Exorcist
show,
TV
yeah.
series. She did the
Yeah.
Exorcist TV series on
Super
Fox. a
sexy.
couple years
She's
ago.
She reeks
she
of
does
I'm in a
little
show
stuff,
somewhere.
Smaller roles. She's just smaller stuff.
What a ride!
because dude, I loved her in
She's
League of
supposed to
Their
be-
Own.
Very happy.
mean-
She was
Yeah.
supposed to be. She was
I
supposed to be
only
Kit in
saw
Hawkeye
this
as the
last
mother
time I
instead
saw
of
this was on a
instead of
VHS tape, and I think
Verma.
we rented it.
There we go. Whatever
I
her
only
name is. She
saw it
was
once.
supposed to be in Hawkeye
So
as the mother.
you know,
Oh, that'd have been cool.
your
Oh,
taste
that's right. Rennie Harlan was married to Gina Davis.
advance. They changed.
I forgot about
That
that.
was weird because they did a wife swap. Because Jeff Goldblum was married to Gina Davis and Rennie Harlan was married to Laura Dern, and then they swapped spouses. And Goldblum married
Betrayed
Laura
her.
Dern. Yeah, it was really weird.
Oh, wow.
You know what?
They
You know
arranged.
what?
That was
You know what
arranged at a
happened?
party.
You know what happened? You know what?
That was arranged in
let's
an Eyes
make
Wide
a
Shut
deal.
party. Jeff
It's
Goldblum
like
seems like the
sports.
type.
It's like sports. They want to make.
There's
Let's make
10
a deal.
minutes
Your wife
left.
for my wife.
Were we done or what?
Masks.
Go, give me another one. Give me another one. Come on, one more for bed.
You know,
Give me another one, Max. One more, pretty please.
I'm showing
So-
controllers.
Oh, come on.
So I got hooked up on this Temu.
All
I'm
right.
not
Guys,
little. I'm not little
I-
controller perp.
I skipped the.
I'm little movie
this
perp.
I've never seen,
Beckett.
and I
Accept my invitation so I get some
Isn't
free
that movie
shit.
gory?
clamshell.
I don't know.
Oh, I could
think
tell you
I
all
would
about
give it,
Beckett. You see,
I'm gonna get an audio
theorizing
mix
that
of
one
that.
could time travel within his own lifetime. Dr.
Microphone.
Sam Beckett stepped into the
Beckett.
quantum leap accelerator. and then-
Oh,
Cool.
I would have
Says-
gotten you Pippin.
It said it won Academy Awards, black and white.
It's black and white VHS.
Oh my
I
god.
thought it was interesting.
All right, give me one more for
That wasn't at the
perp. Come
top
on.
of my list, of
For the
course.
perpster.
No, I never
This
heard of
is
that.
TMC
That was just
movies.
This is
that was
one
just an extra I knew
that
nothing
I
about.
know my family is gonna love watching, probably at the lake. The Princess.
Ah, The Princess Bride. Yes, of
$3
course.
clamshell.
Of
Part
course,
of Brucifer's timeless
That's
classic.
me and my sister watched that more than any other movie, except
But,
the only other
this is-
movie we
this is
watched
one
more than
I'm
that
gonna be
was
okay
Adventures in
with,
Babysitting
with
or
my
Back to the
nieces
Future.
borrow.
Oh my god.
Watch at the
You know they
lake.
remade
Never messed
Adventures in
with
Babysitting.
Sicilian.
I gotta see that.
No.
You get that full big box experience.
When matters of death are concerned.
That's the first bag.
That's the first bag, Max. Oh my
wait
god.
a second. There, I must
25
have
minutes
missed-
long, perp.
Dollars. Did by
Oh, here we.
Oh,
got
you got the
him.
Bruce Lee versus Chuck Norris
very
movie.
happy. Any
Oh, okay.
pair. Watch with them.
I seen that one
Now here's the other
a
bag.
long
Okay.
time ago.
All right.
This is the better bag for perp.
Now,
Max,
I'm
you gotta
not
put
gonna do this all
timestamps
the
in your shit,
time.
bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm
What?
focusing on VHS, but
You
I
heard
knew
me?
with Masters of the Universe that I was like,
Okay.
Masters of the Universe.
if I see a DVD for cheap, I'll get it. And there it
Nice.
Good.
is, $2.
I have that DVD.
Let me-
The one you
I'm
open,
not,
right?
I'm not buying
Twice the
Blu-ray though.
golf.
I'm not.
The,
I
the
don't know.
Nice
theme
golf,
song.
man.
We're gonna watch that. All of us. We're
Just
gonna
right
watch that
here.
one night.
I've already
Um,
watched it twice. I
It's
really
streaming
enjoy
on
it.
Tubi, and if you're just joining us
It has
tonight,
commentary
Tubi
on it,
TV
widescreen.
is giving
it's on
all
Tubi?
Crazy Joe,
Oh, cool.
Comparison
all
with
Crazy Joe concession stand and
VHS
MME
all the way
I mean, if
subs
you're
to
lying, I'm
free
gonna be mad.
subscription.
versus
Free
TV,
subscription
I
to
could
Tubi.
probably do a
Cause it's
comparison now, too.
freaking
But I really
free.
wanna
No,
watch
just
it.
kidding.
Feature-length commentary by director Gary Goddard, theatrical trailer.
Gary
That's
Goddard.
it. That's all it's on.
What did he do after that?
Check the
I don't
video.
He designed a lot of theme park rides. I met Gary Goddard. Robert
I
Meyer
was-
Burnett introduced me to him. It
I was
a really wild
shocked in
thing.
this movie how much there's like
And-
all kinds of 80s stuff in there from every movie in Masters Universe.
Dude, you got Meg Foster. Okay, Franklin Angela.
Strange Brew.
Oh,
Strange
yeah.
Brew's amazing.
Great job.
I heard you all in my head when I was
It's
I-
Canadian
I-
as hell.
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
I'm not a huge
I'm gonna
fan.
rewatch it with a new
God,
fresh eye.
Second City, right?
It's really funny. And I just
Yeah.
I need-
Moranis
That
and
was
Dave
that was a
Thomas.
skit from Second City
Yes.
TV.
Second City in Canada,
Rewatch
yes,
it.
in Toronto.
Strange
I had a buddy that was on
Dave
Second
Thomas,
City.
Rick Moranis,
Oh,
all
by
the
the way,
ones.
Max, you were saying in your review of Masters of the Universe, you recognized Courtney Cox's boyfriend, but couldn't
And
quite
the
place him.
cat
That
is
is
really
Lieutenant
nice.
Tom
Tom
Paris from
Paris.
Star Trek Voyager.
Yo,
Did
Yeah,
they
Max, get it
show-
together.
Oh no, no, no.
dude.
Monty Python.
Nicholas Locarno from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
This is the one that
They were in the
Many
store
episodes
flat.
of
Oh,
the
it
show.
is on Tubi, but it's also on Amazon. So I'm just gonna watch it on Amazon.
VHS tape. Like I need.
He says
this
if you
on
if you
VHS.
you have to store them
Young
flat.
Guns.
Young Guns.
The first
Oh
one.
man, that's the first one.
That's
We're
a
on
good
spirit,
copy.
You got the second
Spirit.
one too, didn't you?
we're on a spirit mission.
I hate that they put these stickers.
Spirit
on.
Journey.
Yeah,
I don't know
don't
if we
sticker
should
our
put them on or
VHS.
Which is the one where they eat all the peyote? Is the second one or the
And then
first
they
one?
had Young Guns too. and
Of
this was
course
like
you got
one
the
of
second
boxes.
one.
Shot
What kind of Max would you
down
be
in
if you didn't?
blaze
It was
of
only $1.
glory.
I think it was
Not
$1.
You'd have to
Dude.
take off that Blockbuster.
First one's always
I'm sure.
better.
That
if you
was
didn't get
that
it.
was straight up like John Bon Jovi solo
You've
action.
earned that
Only
Blockbuster.
two. I've never actually seen Fern
Oh
Gully.
my god, that's the worst.
I
cover
bet
I've
you
ever
it's
seen.
the Way of
And I
Water.
like Avatar as well.
Yeah, so we need to go to the lake, people. Firm Gully.
I don't think I'm doing a review of kids.
The Lake Tribes.
This is a nice big box.
You don't need to
copy
do
of
reviews.
Never-Ending
That's a
Story.
nice copy.
Good, yeah.
Ending story.
That's a good cover for sure.
Probably-
Good box.
You got to
cover.
get a VHS copy of Goonies now.
Oh,
Watch on VHS.
Yeah, every Richard Donner, every staple Richard Donner movie.
Oh, dude, you got to get the Lethal Weapons.
These next
The
ones-
Lethal
Yeah,
Weapons.
I have Lethal Weapon, but you haven't watched my
I'm
other
not a huge
videos.
Steven Seagal
Hell yeah,
fan,
you got Glimmer Man. Hell
but
yeah.
I've heard the Glimmer Man is actually a decent one. And this
Do you have both Under Siege movies?
The best part about that movie, dude, that movie had, if you research it, the behind the scenes
Oh,
stories.
Shaft.
Hell yeah.
I saw that in the theater.
Kristen Bale's one. Kristen
John
Bale's
Singleton,
first
rest in
movie.
peace.
You know, I like Samuel L. Jackson.
I
Oh,
knew you
the
were gonna
sequel to
get
Shaft
Shaft.
was terrible.
Really excited
I hated the
about it.
sequel to Shaft. That was so bad with the
Oh,
sun.
I liked that. I liked it a lot.
Mask of Zorro.
I like
Now
the-
watch this.
You know
This is amazing. This
It's
copy.
got an interesting clamshell case like that other one. But here's the cool thing about it.
What's so cool, Max?
Hollywood Video.
Whoa!
Nice.
Nice.
I liked it. This
That
was a good
sticker
movie.
is
Laugh
legit.
in Blockbuster.
What is this doing in my store?
Yeah.
And this was only $1.
That's $1.
No,
Yeah.
that's a dollar.
really-
You
That was
bought that for a
Catherine
dollar.
Catherine Zeta-Jones
I
at her
like
most
it. I love
Zeta-Jonesiest.
Antonio Banderas.
Oh yeah.
All right, one more. I gotta go. It's getting late.
Yeah, I gotta go too.
One more. Come on, Max.
Wait a second. Why
Give us a
didn't-
good one.
Why wasn't her name on the box? That's not, see, look how far we've come. Her name should have definitely been
Oh
on the
my
box.
god.
She was a major character.
I knew she was in it.
She didn't get the box.
I remember her in the Phantom
Yeah.
also.
You bored Zeno.
only
You
two
bored
minutes.
Zeno right
You
out of
remember-
here, man.
you remember
bored
Catherine
right out of
Zeta-Jones?
there.
You remember Catherine
There's only two- there's
Phantom?
only
That's how
two-
boring we were. He has gonna go see the new Indiana
Oh
Jones. movie.
wow. Oh my god.
Yes.
Damn,
Bro.
Max. Why are you such a stud right now?
120
$120
bucks.
bucks.
Oh,
Mostly
man.
The only way to top that.
The
is
Super
Power
Scope
Glove.
6, dude. Oh, get out of here.
You could have got two.
I'm pretty sure I saw that in a couple like direct.
Do you have a Power Glove, Max?
I love the Power Glove.
It's so bad.
No.
Dude, that was like the basis of an entire cartoon show.
Like the wizard, baby.
Would I get a complete inbox Super Scope when I'm selling my Super NES?
That's so true.
Well,
My Super-
PC,
How you gonna?
He's
How
not
are you gonna
selling the
answer to
Super
that,
NES.
Max?
He
you
lied.
see that tube
Folks.
TV there?
Yeah. What about it,
Really
Max?
into experiences that you can only experience on tube TV. That means light guns.
Like
And I
Tubi.
have. Those
You
are
can
those
play
games
Duck
that
Hunt.
I've held on to.
Yeah.
My Super NES carts are the light gun
I
games.
have like 4 or 5.
of them.
Yeah.
I'll show them in another video.
So just
And I
get like a
actually
retro one
have
for cheap or
two
what?
Super Scopes.
And I have 2 Super Scopes.
Oh,
Whoa.
already.
I'm selling them though. Now that
You're
I
a
got
super scoper.
Now that I got a better version, I'm not gonna get all that money
Oh,
back.
Max is
But,
flipping.
Oh,
no,
dude,
but I've upgraded to a complete in box.
I want
Yeah.
a Virtual Boy just so I can set it on my counter.
Hey guys,
With
it
the
is
red.
past midnight. I gotta get
I'm
going.
sorry, I'm
but
sorry.
No. Before I do though, I showed that today on the calendar we have Malcolm Reed, and it's
Oh,
now
nice.
past midnight. So let's see who we got. Let's see who we got now.
Enterprise is my favorite.
Odo. We've got Odo. So there you go.
Dude.
Hodo.
Happy Odo Day.
Hold
Rest-
the
rest-
hold
rest
the
in peace,
door.
brother.
Hold.
Thank you
Absolutely.
for hosting the
Hold
stream,
on.
Joe and Perp. And Perp, I saw your stream. I saw the title of your stream was intriguing earlier. I got to check that out. I didn't catch it
It was
yet.
a
We
cute
actually
video.
talked about it in this one for like 2 seconds.
I
I was
haven't
like,
seen
I'm
that
gonna start
one
some
yet. I'll watch
controversy.
it.
Screw it. Let's talk.
All right,
Hold
everybody. Does anybody need to say anything before we end this?
Nope.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.
Bye.
What a package Joe has. What an amazing package.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I can't wait
God.
to get his.
I'm
package.
jealous. I'm jealous.
I'm really jealous.
All right,
His
everybody.
package packs a punch.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
it was so big too. You had to feel around a little bit first before you found it.
There was 3 of them in there.
Ooh.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Sometimes it has a clam.
Yeah, most people only have 2.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
All right,
All right, everybody.
Oh,
Keep
my.
wearing those pajamas.
for sure.
Keep wearing those pajamas
with the plastic feet.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
Tell everyone you meet
Keep wearing those pajamas.
with the back door flap.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
Don't open it, a trap.
Oh no!
It's a trap. Some people call them bitches. Some people call them
Jammies.
They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have a 100 tiny commander adamas. But no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. I know we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.